Hey, what's going on, everybody? Blacker Than Black times infinity here. You know what today is? It's the day after National Disappointment Day. We have a new president. I'm pretty sure it's President Camacho. He's talking about taking Brondo and feeding it to plants. It's got electrolytes, what plants crave. I'm pretty depressed right now, but it's all good because you know what's going to lift my spirits? Loot Crate. That's right. Because who doesn't like presents? I love presents. Loot Crate is it's a monthly mystery box service that sends to you a box full of random goodies every month. It's basically Comic-Con in a box. You get a cool T-shirt, nice little nifty gadgets, stuff like that. And they have a Loot Crate for pets. They have Loot Crates that are themed for like Halo and
anime.
They have an anime one.
WWE.
Yeah. They got a Loot Crate DX, which is like a big version of it. If you got a bunch of money, you waste.
A Loot Crate Light, which has little stuff in there.
But
like socks or a shirt only.
Loot wear.
Yeah, loot wear.
Loot wear. Yeah. But yeah, if y'all do us a favor, go to trylootcrate.com/BThenBTI with the promo code of Bridge10, as in you're walking over the bridge and a number 10. You will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. Once again, it's trylootcrate.com/BThenBTI with the promo code of Bridge10. And now, on with the show.
Wait for that beat to drop.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been negotiating with Dormammu all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit. On my left, your boy Stitch.
Even when I'm the underdog, I prepare a victory speech.
Oh, I like that. On my far right, engineering on the 1 to 2, chocolate on the 3 to 4, Kronos.
Don't you interrupt my goddamn podcast.
Oh, I like it. I like it. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
All hail Emperor Trump.
Oh, goddamn. We going there. And last but not least, your boy, Blue.
Hey, don't blame me, man. I vote yes or no.
That must be my favorite shit. We back up in this bitch. Holy shit. Are we going to do our shout-outs?
Still free for now. We're still free for now.
Yeah, it's fan of the week. Let's see if somebody has dethroned Craig.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
Craig is our boy, though.
Oh, shit, my fucking hand hurts. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, you got your stitches out, huh?
Yeah.
From your sword wound.
Once again, Craig Baker. Kapow.
Craig dominating.
Yep.
Damn.
Second person down is Mr. X. Thank you, Mr. X.
Craig is about that life. We love him.
Yeah. And there's actually a friend of mine from high school that listens as well now, because I can see. So, Jason, what's going on?
Nice.
Good to see you listen. Hope you like the show.
Multiple listens.
You know what's cool? Hopefully he's like, I guess it's called sandwiching, where you listen to an old episode and a new episode so that, we get the counts for it. But if he's just if he's just starting from the end, then he's missing that we're talking about him on the show. So hopefully he's listening to the beginning and the end, or the newest one too. So
well, he's listened like, hold on, this is the crazy one. I can tell you the exact amount of times that he's listened. It's pretty substantial. It's 133 times.
Wait, we don't have that.
God damn.
Have that many episodes?
No, we don't even have that many episodes. Actually, no, we probably do.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All total.
Yeah. But thank you.
Yeah, man, that's fucking awesome.
We thankful.
Hell yeah. Let's do a few other quick shout-outs. Our peoples over at Cape and Cowl with Eton. They are having their 1-year anniversary downtown Oakland at Cape and Cowl Comics. That's going to be November 19th, which is a Saturday, I believe.
Next Saturday. Right?
Next Saturday. We're all going to be there.
Actually, I'm going to miss it.
You're going to miss? Okay.
Yeah, there's a leg lock seminar.
That's all good. At least 3 or 4 of us will be there.
Yeah, I'll be free.
Just in the mix, buying comics, talking shit about comics.
Yeah.
And not a cast, but appreciating the fact that that's a wonderful comic shop.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool venue. It's a cool spot to go to. It's an awesome feel right in the middle of downtown Oakland, and the shop is awesome. And Eton knows his shit about his comics. So if you even don't really know what you want to get into and start reading comics again, he can guide you along the path.
All right. 2 more quick shout outs. Dominique Provost Chalkley, the notorious DPC, is coming back on the goddamn cast.
Hell yeah. First returning guest.
So, yeah, for S-Class, yeah.
She said we weren't dank enough, and we'll fix that.
Challenge accepted.
So if you got any questions for her, hit us up on Twitter or Facebook. You know the group and all that.
You can use the #BThenBTI hashtag.
Yes, you can. So we're very pleased to have her back from Waverly from Winona Earp. And the second one, and last but not least, we have Dana De Lorenzo, who plays Kelly on Ash vs. Evil Dead. We are interviewing her lovely self this week.
She's sexy.
Yes. She's hot. I can't wait to talk to her.
Yes. So this will be the third one from Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I think she's local too. She's from here, from the States, where everybody else kind of been from, like England and stuff like that.
I believe that is correct.
Well, and so was what's his name? He was from
Ted?
no,
Ray. Ray was from New York.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Was it New York or LA?
I thought he was from the Bronx.
Yeah, I think Bronx.
okay. I
Yeah,
could be wrong, yeah.
Bronx.
Well, and
Puerto Rican.
also W. Kamau Bell was me. That was obvious. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got big shit going on.
I kind of like how we're doing like the interviews separately. I know sometimes we do it on Wednesdays because it falls on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
but I feel like we're giving the people more content.
Got to give them what they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get what you want.
Hell
they can
yeah.
focus on the guests, and then they'll follow up and watch our show later on.
Yeah.
So it's like bait. The first one's free. It's like crack.
And those Ash vs. Evil Dead and Winona Earp groups are loving our cast. So a lot of them are going back and listening. So
That's
shout out
cool.
to them. All right, we're going to get into the apocalypse that just happened.
Yeah,
doom music.
Get into it. Bunch of fucking babies out there, but yeah, we're getting into it.
It's the end of the world.
Yeah,
You know it.
We got President Trump. Yeah, y'all knew that it was a 50-50 shot between asshole and shithead. So
Giant turd and
it's a
turd sandwich and giant douche.
Yeah.
So people are all mad and butthurt, but it's like it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
It was a
shit
shock.
happens.
It was like kind of unexpected.
Wasn't a shock to me. I mean, people they really discounted the fact that people really don't like Hillary Clinton, and they're for real fucking valid reasons. So, and the fact that the Democratic Party for some reason decided to just cannibalize Bernie Sanders, that disenfranchised a whole shitload of their fan base. So,
Can I piggyback and just say what surprised me the most? There were a whole lot of white women who do not fuck with Hillary. And I mean, I knew that going in, but I mean, I really learned that last night. Nationally, I mean.
well, you've heard of her thoughts on abortion and stuff, right? They're not that much different from a conservative person, at least historically in the past. What I've listened to her on air and shit, like she talks about, fetus rights and stuff like that, and she. What am I talking about here?
Talking about abortion and late-term abortion.
Yeah,
or
but
something.
like a lot of her stances are not what you think they are. So,
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I was reading about basically now that Emperor Trump is in office. I was looking at his first 100 days because every president's in. They have basically what FDR started, where what you do in your first 100 days. And I was looking at some of the stuff, and I was like, this is kind of like, some of it's like okay, but some of it is like, I think he's going to piss off a lot of foreign like investors.
Wait, these are his? He already has that out?
Yeah, because each one of them are supposed to have like their first 100 days, I think, back like over the summer. So a lot of it has to do with stuff like lobbyists, and I mean the first thing on the table is definitely Obamacare, like because now there is a Republican House and a Republican Senate. Their first thing, like in January, Obamacare is probably going to be dismantled or really, really scaled back or completely abolished.
So one of his first things that he has on here is lifting the Obama-Clinton roadblock and allow virtual energy infrastructure projects like the Keystone Pipeline to move forward.
well, that's not going to go. But the Obamacare thing, though, the Affordable Health Care Act, I think if it gets repealed in January, that'd be great because if y'all didn't know, most people's fucking insurance is going to go up in January. So, and if you decide not to get insurance, the penalty actually went up too. So you're double fucked.
Yeah, but there's also stuff like I guess he was talking about in companies moving their like manufacturing out of the states, and if they're trying to sell in the states, he's going to penalize them like huge. One of the companies he talked about was the Ford Motor Company, and he was talking about if they build manufacturing plants in Mexico, he's going to charge them an increased like 35%. Like increased tax of them selling in the States versus making it at home and reselling it.
I would question a whole lot of things. I mean, NAFTA sounds like it would be against that.
Oh, he plans on getting rid of NAFTA.
Repeal of it, then.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of NAFTA.
He ran, especially in that whole Michigan, Ohio area, about how NAFTA was like the world's biggest mistake, and Clinton put it in a. I mean, be whatever opinion you have on it, that's sort of what he promoted during like the debates and everything, and sort of blamed Bill Clinton for and everything for the whole NAFTA.
He blamed
thing.
both of them. He blames Bill and Hillary.
he's very against the whole NAFTA aspect, so it doesn't surprise me that he wants to roll that back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it lost a lot of American jobs. It gave it was good for like people in other countries, but it wasn't great for America. So
yeah. Also, one of the top things that I saw also was the whole definitely immigration, but one of them was like visas. So he's going to put a like temporary hold or maybe a permanent hold on visas issuing. So if you already have your visa, you should be good. If you're in the process of getting your visa, you would make sure all of your I's are dotted, T's are crossed, come in the next 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, fuck
or else
that.
you're going to be stuck. You ain't getting in. Forget that. If you had plans of getting your family here, you had better do your shit right. Make sure you're doing that shit every day because they're probably not coming if you don't get it by at least, February, March, come next year.
they need to make that shit easier on immigrants to immigrate into America and get your visa and all that shit. It needs to be easier, not more complicated.
You know how
That ain't happening.
That's not
anytime
happening. It's
soon.
going to get more complicated. You know, actually, Sapu Supreme, who actually did our app, you can go ahead and check that out on iTunes and
It's not
Google
on
Play.
iTunes or Google Play.
It's only on Google Play.
No, it's on
It's
Amazon.
on Amazon.
Well, anyway,
Fucked up.
yeah, I did get fucked up, but it took him. It takes a long time to get your green card, like years, and it's probably going to be prolonged now, even more so. Maybe even paused. Yeah, that was another thing. In his first 100 days, he's going to do a hiring freeze of all government jobs or federal jobs except for public health, public safety, and one other thing. Everything else is getting
Did
paused.
he say what his logic or reasoning was?
He did. I didn't. I kind of zoned out. I'm I was focused on that. I'm like, really, a federal hiring freeze?
We can talk about shit that he's doing that I don't agree with. Because the hiring freeze, I could kind of understand because there's a shitload of contractors that are hired by the government that you don't need. I've seen them in person, and they get hired with little to no training, and they just get in there and they keep a job basically for fucking ever.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, if that's his plan, cool. If he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, then fuck it. I mean, do it for a purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
I heard that he was trying to. This is from something cast that he wants to repeal Obamacare. Got that? Defund Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, I
which-
did see that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't think you'll be able to do that. And then also dismantle the EPA starting day one. I doubt that as well. I'm looking at this the same way I looked at when President Obama got elected. He said a lot of shit when he got elected that he didn't do.
And I don't remember correctly from 8 years ago, did he have, I guess, the House and Congress
Yeah, he did.
when he got elected? Okay. I couldn't remember
For the
exactly.
first 2 years.
Okay.
But there's still stuff that's going to go to the Supreme Court that is going to get stopped.
Yeah,
in the Supreme Court.
that's the part where, I mean, I've always sort of said, I've sort of considered the president to sort of be a figurehead in terms of how much power he actually sort of wields, where everyone sort of blames him for something or gives him a lot more credit than he actually deserves when something goes wrong or right. The part where I can say I'm sort of disappointed with the decision, but I'm not depressed or want to take razors to my wrists or anything. The Supreme Court thing does kind of suck to me, in my opinion, where he now pretty much, for those that don't know, if the Supreme Court, you get pretty much not voted in, but nominated in by the president. To get off of it, you either step down or you die. Yeah.
It's a life thing.
I can't think of the guy's name.
Justice Scalia died.
Scalia died. I guess it was about going on a year.
Yeah.
It's about a year, and normally it would be the president who's sitting in office that would be able to get to replace him. But the Republican Party refused to even vet or hear any names for anyone taking that position, which I thought was very stubborn and bullheadish, and it sort of put a sort of a, what is it, 3-3 right now on this?
Well, no, it's not. It's actually, without Scalia, I guess it is 3-3, but there's one of them's kind of like 50-50. So
Well, in terms of
there's seven. Yeah, right.
yeah, but there's only 6 now.
Yeah. But
So-
they need to make it balanced again. They need another conservative in there.
Well,
what they should do is just lock them into you can only have a certain amount of conservatives and a certain amount of liberals on the Supreme Court, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Well, the thing that's kind of, I've heard gets tricky with that is you can have a Supreme Court justice who's nominated by a Republican or
Clarence
a
Thomas.
Democratic president, and then sometimes, depending on the case that they're presented with, they may vote conservatively or liberally. I mean, it just kind of depends on a case by case basis.
They can do whatever they want. Yeah, but for the most part, if somebody's conservative and fucking old, they're not going to change their mind on their they're set in their ways.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I mean,
I hear you.
So another big thing I know, like a lot of people are talking about, is our VP. I don't even know who he is. I don't remember his name.
Right?
Is it
Yeah.
Pence? Yeah, he's probably gonna try to overturn Roe versus Wade. So
But that would be the Supreme Court.
it will. It's going to hit them
okay.
first, but it's going to be up to them to uphold it. But they're going to try with the Republican House and a Republican Senate. He's going to try to get that overturned.
Yeah, that's gonna
Hard.
It's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell that right away. I know everybody's worried about it, but everybody's worried about Obama taking their fucking guns. The people that are talking all these complaints, they sound exactly the same as the folks on the right when Obama got elected. I'm gonna just stay calm and see what he does and see what he can do and what he can't do, because there's a lot of things that he can't fucking do. Like, you can't just sit there, even if you have the House, the Senate, whatever. You can't just start repealing shit just because you want to.
Yeah,
there's
that's
checks
true.
and balances.
There is, and I know a lot of people are like, he's got his finger on the button. Well, it's got to get approved first. He can't. He has to ask Congress to declare
talking
war.
about
He doesn't
nukes?
actually have.
It doesn't.
There's other
yeah,
people that have fingers on buttons.
Yeah. I mean, he makes the call and it's just like, nuke, shoot him. But yeah, I mean, if he tries to declare war on whoever or whatnot, he has to ask Congress for the declaration, and they say yes or no, pretty much.
Yeah. Unless he just fucking say that shit on air, like, yeah, we're going to war with Mexico and blah blah. blah.
Oh,
Like,
that'd be bad.
It's just it is his whole campaign sort of thing is like he sort of has promoted himself to be someone that I don't need to kind of listen to anybody.
Yeah.
I make my own decisions.
More than his campaign. I mean, that was his life.
Well,
Yeah.
except for when he was talking about war, he said he would listen to his advisors, right? Generals and
He
stuff.
has
Okay, I
to.
didn't hear that part, but I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, sort of. I mean, at least he said it. Like, most people,
Yeah.
they just, like,
Well, when he was saying
they'll say shit, like when President Obama was like, oh, I'm just going to end the wars, like in less than a year. I'm like, you can't fucking do that. Because you can't fucking do that.
Well, he's normally well, I mean, he has in terms of what he says and what he actually does. We'll say it again. It's going to be completely different, and we'll see how it actually pans out. But he's obviously made comments like, "I would just bomb the hell out of him," and whatever. He makes his ridiculous comments, and like I said before, him saying stuff and him attempting to do it are completely different things. I just think that for him to be able to put, as in my opinion, one of the most powerful positions in American politics is being on the
Actually,
Supreme
it's
Court.
One of the most powerful positions globally.
Yeah, I consider being a Supreme Court judge, and I think that he has the power to essentially do that. And he doesn't. I mean, there's sort of a checks and balances with that, where it has to, I believe, get approved by the Senate, if I believe correctly. But it's not on the level that it would be where if he were to try to declare, say, war on someone. And I think that putting someone in the position of being a Supreme Court justice has a lot more damage to do in a long run than possibly trying to start a war that won't ever get really started, because you don't have the power to
The
start.
Supreme Court nominee, though, that's not even going to matter. It's going to be a conservative guy. It's going to be business as usual for the Supreme Court. So I'm not worried about the Supreme Court part at all. It's not going to. If he puts a conservative in there, he can't overturn the other people that are on the fucking Supreme Court. That's why I like it balanced. That's why I didn't want to have, it be unbalanced on the liberal side. I just wanted the shit in the fucking middle so we have cooler heads can prevail. You know what I mean?
I hear you on that. I just think, especially with some stuff where I feel like we've made progress in certain aspects in terms of getting like marriage equality and stuff. I think that just barely squeaked by the skin of its teeth and stuff with the Supreme Court that we did have. And I think that putting someone who, and we don't know Trump's actual legitimate.
It'll be the same vote as Scalia would have had. Basically, it's not going to put somebody in there that's going to just.
You got a VP that believes in conversion therapy.
Okay, that doesn't have nothing to
That's-
do with the Supreme Court, though.
Not only that,
It does.
No, it doesn't. They're putting somebody. They're going to put somebody in that's going to be conservative. Scalia was conservative. It's not going to change the fundamental way the Supreme Court works. It's just not. Unless you're saying that somehow this new conservative guy is going to convert some fucking liberal guy to be a fucking conservative, then it doesn't matter.
He could have that pimp game where he's everybody else.
also,
Real quick though, I got one thing though. I'm just gonna say it, and some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but Billy Bush didn't do nothing. And he got vindicated yesterday. Billy Bush did not say grab him in the pussy. That was Trump's quote 11 goddamn years ago. He got fired for goddamn nothing, and he should be on the Supreme Court.
I heard he's Secretary of State now, actually. He's a Secretary of Pussy Grabbing.
He didn't do nothing.
If you look at that transcript, he really didn't say the things that Trump said. They fired him for being there.
We had a question from the chat. Somebody was asking us.
What?
Hold on, give me a second. What do we think as black people about Trump being racist?
Yeah. There's a whole, at least for me, real quick, opinion-wise, I hated a lot of the racist things that were said, and some of them were just blatant against Latino people and Muslims. It was ugly. It still is ugly, and he's got a huge divide with me on every kind of racial comment he said.
I don't know if I'm unfortunately numb to racism, a lot of racism, and it's sickening to even come to that point. But I don't think we have it nearly as bad as people of Muslim faith have it to, I guess, fear.
Well, they say like they're the new black people, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. What if you're black and Muslim?
God damn.
I think they have it a lot worse. Not to say that that we don't have anything or have concerns, considering some of the stuff about him wanting to go back to stop and frisk tactics and things of that nature in terms of policing. But I think being a person of Muslim faith or having dark skin and wearing anything that shows you could be Islamic or anything non-Christian, it just seems to possibly have a bullseye on your back, and it's kind of scary and sad in a way.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a piece of shit. So, he is. He's a piece of shit, and now he's a president. But I'm fucking roll with the punches. So, yeah, he said some racist shit. He's done things through just omission, just kind of fucking shit up.
Like, I remember what he said about that one drug lord in Mexico. He was talking about hella shit about him. The guy was
Chapo.
like, yeah, about Chapo, and Chapo had a fucking bounty out for his head or some shit.
Chapo's gangster as fuck. You don't want to fuck with him.
Did you hear he fucking escaped again?
He always escaping.
Yeah.
So watch your back. But yeah, it's crazy having to work with somebody who's like super racist and making off the wall comments, and people are accepting of that. Or there's people here in this society that accept that. Like, they're okay with that because he gets to speak his mind, and they speak their mind, but secretly.
I will say one thing another that we didn't really touch on is the whole same-sex marriage thing. That's probably going to go away.
I don't.
Yeah, because Pence is against that. So actually,
the Supreme Court voted.
They did, but they're going to
repeal it.
They're going to try. Pence is super, I don't want to say reactionary, but super conservative about that. So those are the two
he
things.
wanted to put people in jail for applying for marriage certificates. Yeah.
So,
so
shout out to Fernando for that question about the racist thing. He's one of our Brazilian fans.
Yeah.
What's up, Fernando?
Yeah, thanks. My concern is because of what Trump says, I'm more afraid of what people in those red states might do when it comes to minorities and people of different religions. Because
I'm sorry. Can I just say
far-reaching?
Yeah. Can I say one quick thing though? There's more registered hate groups in California than there are any other state. Just to put that out there, and most states are actually more purple than anything. There's a whole section of even California, liberal California, in the Inland Empire. And Orange County, and parts of San Diego County, and all through Fresno and whatnot, that are super red, super Catholic, super conservative, and people don't ever know that.
So I'm talking about the red states that voted for Trump.
Well, the vast majority of all states are, if you go county by county, will be red, except for your metropolitan areas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just sort of...
I'm talking about the states that are generally good.
Well, California obviously has the largest population, so if we're talking about per capita, then I don't know what it is.
For whatever reason, there's always, and sometimes I fall victim of it too, where people think that because you're in California, you can't be a racist piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just way too many examples, no matter where you are, of people being awful.
I'm more concerned about people taking action based on what Trump says.
No, this is fucking so ridiculous.
Yeah,
one man
sounds
is not going to
ridiculous.
command.
No, it's not about command. It's just the power of suggestion.
That's dumb. I'm sorry. Especially like right now I don't see nobody. You know who I see doing shit right now? Is stupid ass people that are mad that Trump is that he got elected. They're fucking burning shit down. They're walking out of schools like dumb motherfuckers, acting like fucking children. That's what I see right now.
Yeah, I've also seen actually a Yale professor gave like people.
Can we rewind though? Okay, I don't agree with stepping out of school because my mom will whoop my ass. But what's the issue with walking out of school? Is that not a peaceful protest?
Hold on.
I'm just asking a question.
You're totally right.
Okay.
But what were people complaining about before this fucking election started? They were complaining about people with low education voting for Trump. These same fucking assholes are walking out of schools, not getting their education. What's more important, education or fucking doing some political shit? Especially when you're a kid, you can't fucking vote anyway.
But they're not dropping out of school. They're stepping out of classroom for a period.
Doesn't matter. Fucking get your education, become a smarter generation, and don't try to pull this, oh my God, we got a new president. You couldn't fucking vote anyway. It was never up to them.
Oh, man.
All right?
Well, I have to say, I
don't have a side
I'm cool
in it.
with
I'm
them
just
walking
throwing
out of
it out
school
there.
because I remember back in the day, I walked out of school to protest. It was like Proposition 187, where they were going to
no
kick.
killing?
No, they were.
I remember that. When
They were going to kick. They were going to have immigration kids get kicked out of school, so they wouldn't be able to. If they weren't American citizens, they couldn't go to school here in America. And a bunch of classmates and us. This was like I was in middle school at this time, and we protested. We all walked out of the school like around 1 o'clock. We walked down to the city hall and we protested. Like we had like signs and everything. But yeah, and the proposition got overturned eventually. But yeah, we try to do our vote, even though our votes don't count. We try to make our voice still heard.
So I just wanted to point out here, Cronus, you were talking about things being stupid and the power of suggestion. So I want to share this. This is what happened today. This woman went to Walmart wearing a hijab, and a lady at Walmart pulled off her hijab, told her she needed to hang herself by it, and that this is no longer welcomed here.
So first of all, that's been happening before Trump. So come on, man. I mean, like for real. Is that we're doing that shit now?
No,
like as if racism never existed before fucking Trump got elected.
No, but I'm just saying I'm hoping this doesn't go in the increase. Basically.
Well, it's been increasing for the past couple of years. There's a lot of shit that had to do with it. It has nothing to do with Trump. I mean, yeah, some of it does, but a lot of it doesn't. Like, this is a huge backlash from all these fucking social justice warriors. A lot of people that are fucking normal people are just tired of the shit going in the wrong direction, and a lot of them just fucking voted for Trump because they want to see it change. They were sick of people telling them what they couldn't do, that there's fucking 35 million fucking different genders now, there's all this fucking shit, and they're just like, look,
5 bathrooms.
People being accused of rape, going to jail when they fucking didn't do shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit like that going on. People just had fucking enough. I'm not saying that's an excuse to go there and like rip off somebody's job and talk shit to them, but I mean, damn, some people have fucking enough. And Trump is not the only problem. It's an American problem. It's not just on that guy. It's not just like all of a sudden he became the fucking elect and they're like, oh, you know what, today I'm racist. There were racists way before fucking Donald Trump ever ran for president.
I'm always, just to piggyback, I'm always going to say that the person who did that actual crime is, like assaulting that poor woman is the piece of shit. Now someone could talk about that's okay, even if they have a public voice, and they're also a piece of shit for saying it. But the one who actually did the assaulting and did the actual crime is the bigger piece of shit who's actually going to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Nobody's blaming Obama or Hillary for all these fucking riots and people walking out of schools and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Going this whole school thing. I
can't.
People, moms and dads pull their kids out of fucking school to go to Disneyland for the day, and we're getting mad because the kid steps out of class to protest something that he feels is like a cause for him. Not like some bullshit like they're not serving tater tots in the kitchen, but he's got some upset like beefs and stuff. I mean, that's sort of what our history of our country's sort of been based on, is like peaceful protests and standing up against things that we don't believe are just. Whether in the end they're right or wrong, at least getting your point heard and everything. I don't have a problem with the kid stepping out of class peacefully. He's not turning over desks or punching teachers in the face while he does it.
Fire, violate.
I don't have an issue with that. And once again, he's just stepping out of class for a day.
Okay, I have a daughter. She's going to fucking school when I send her to school. All right? I don't give a fuck what kind of fucking political shit she wants to prove. I send you to school to go to school to get education. That way you can raise yourself up out of this fucking society and like actually learn some shit instead of like doing a political fucking movement thing when you don't have any political power yet. None whatsoever. You know, it'd be important actually understanding how the fuck our democratic system works. People didn't even understand the way the electoral fucking college worked. Today they were all fucking amazed. Well, how the fuck did he win when he lost the popular vote? Because in fucking high school they taught you that shit. That's why. What the fuck? It's not fucking new.
Some things are just, I think, are just bigger than that. Like, for example,
learning about the fucking laws that govern this country is important, and then you would understand why the fuck the other person lost.
Like, for example, and I can't use the Brock Turner case because that was a college case, but the Steubenville, Ohio, where the kids on the football team raped the girl in school. If all of a sudden, after those kids got found not guilty and there were no charges pressed on those kids because, they're on the football team, and a bunch of girls decided, you know what, this is BS. I don't like the way that the women are being treated by the town and whatever. And if my daughter stood up with a bunch of other girls and peacefully walked out of class out of solidarity for what they felt was an injustice done to them among women, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Now, if she
That's more personal, though.
What?
That's way more personal. That's more than.
I'm not in a position to say what's personal for somebody and not for others. If these students,
that's a stretch, man.
I can't tell someone how they should feel about something. And for a lot of people, they feel very personal with this election in terms of them possibly being so-called deported out of the country and fearing in terms of their general safety as a whole. Whether it's legit or not, that's to be determined. I can't say you're wrong for feeling that because that's how they feel and everything. So
people have wrong feelings.
Wow.
They do. Hey, Hitler, his feelings, he hated fucking Jews.
Yeah.
He was fucking wrong. All right? That's why people have wrong feelings.
No.
Oh, shit, I went to the fucking Hitler part. God damn it. I can't be doing that shit. Let me fucking dial that shit back a little bit. God damn.
It's just cool.
It's different between saying having wrong feelings and you don't agree with someone's feelings.
No, people can be wrong. I mean, even their feelings can be wrong.
Okay.
Oh God.
You don't seriously don't think so?
No. If you feel
feelings
something
are absolute.
If you feel something, who am I to say you're wrong on feeling the way you feel about something?
Because it's dumb. Like if I feel about something that's fucking dumb, you're allowed to say it's fucking dumb.
But that doesn't invalidate your feelings.
Sometimes it can and it should. Like when you're in fucking we're all.
Who makes that call?
That's why we have friends. They tell us that we're fucking dumb. Like seriously, that's what we do. That's just true.
So like,
say I'm wrong.
Are we doing this with this? This is where we're saying people are wrong for, though.
No,
right?
that's why we have friends, though. Like when you do something dumb as fuck, and somebody's like, "You're fucking dumb," or "I feel like I'm gonna do this," and your friend tells you that's dumb as fuck, you reevaluate your shit.
This is not pulling their dicks out in the middle of class or Harambe.
It's all kinds of shit. Like if you're gonna ask like the ugliest girl in school, you thought she was hot as fuck, and your friend's like, "You might want to reevaluate that shit because she's fucking not."
But she could be beautiful to you.
Yeah, but still,
maybe not to them.
But you could be a laughing stock in that school. You know what I mean?
Your friends gotta save you from that, bro. Nah.
I mean, you could be like, hey, her gap teeth and green fucking
something about the way her eye looked in different directions.
Yeah,
turn me
that
on.
could be all bad,
man,
and your
this
boys
is
may try to
hilarious.
stop you, but in the end, you're gonna do what you want to do.
I had no idea we were going to go.
I mean, look at you in Fooders. I'm like, I'm like, no, bro. You're like, no, I gotta get me some Fooders tomorrow. You going down this dark
Now, you
path.
wait just a goddamn minute. Only that one pink-haired Russian overwide Fuda.
They are all Fudas, man. All of them are Fuda. All of them are big, veiny, multicolored Fudas.
Damn it. All right.
Hilarious.
Okay, any other... For the election stuff. I mean,
God damn.
seriously. Any other...
Oh, yeah. Do you think Cali will secede from the Union?
No, we ain't doing that bullshit.
Did Texas secede when fucking Obama got elected? President Obama got elected? No.
Yeah, they threatened. That was actually a question in the chat
It's not gonna
from Jason. Jason in the chat asked.
We ain't even got no fucking water. How we gonna do that? How, Sway?
We sure don't.
Yeah, right. I think there was talks about California splitting.
Yeah, I was talking
That was some dumb shit, too.
So that was what, a couple years ago, 2 years ago, and dude wanted the name. What the fuck is Jefferson? He wanted the name
he
like
wanted
part
to
of
split it up to
Silicon Valley.
7 different
10
areas.
I think it was 10 states.
More. That was
Fuck outta
bullshit.
here.
Hey, that did gain a little bit of ground, but I'm like, this ain't passing no matter what, and it didn't.
But we should talk about the fucking most important election proposition, the poll or whatever it's called.
Oh, the proposition.
Yeah.
Proposition 420.
Okay, but
basically.
there's two of them.
Two of them. There's two
that
important
one.
ones.
You do that one.
Okay, so it is now legal to smoke marijuana. Oh, no, it's not really smoke it, but you can consume it inside your house. You can carry about an ounce on you in public, and you can grow up to 6 plants. Right now, in January 1st of 2017 is when you can actually go to like a dispensary that's governed, where you can actually buy the weed and participate in smoking there.
I actually did research for the podcast.
Yeah, we looked over it.
It's 2018. So right now, technically,
Oh, yeah, it's 2018.
right.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Don't get caught up.
Yeah.
Don't spark it up.
Oh shit! I thought it was next year.
I
got those bracelets.
Sorry, you're right. I meant to say 2018, not
Like
2017.
glaucoma, though.
For anybody listening, you cannot be in public and smoke weed. That part is still illegal. You can do it inside your house, but you can't do it
So
outside.
you can burn your house down and shit.
Yeah. Well, it's like alcohol, right? You can't drink alcohol out in public. You can't have open container of alcohol.
Don't take. First of all, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. Whatever you're listening to, look up your own shit first. 'Cause we're still trying to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah,
and
we're still
everything.
trying to
It's only been like what, maybe?
Don't be like Black and Black told me we could.
It's been like 24 hours since it's all passed.
Yeah,
so.
you're all like, oh, there's Black and Black Times Infinity told me I can smoke out.
Exactly.
Hey,
We ain't paying nobody's bail.
Fucking up, though. I'm just saying, I got my alien weed jokes ready. Let's do this. Hey.
420.
Go ahead.
But the new cannabis laws, it's funny because there's a whole shitload of dispensaries already in California.
Yes.
But all the recreational users cannot go to those. So yeah, that's an interesting plot
Where we
twist.
gonna get our weed from?
Yeah, you have to wait until
Grow
they
it.
have,
Fuck it.
until they have infrastructure in 2018.
God damn.
So for right now, what can happen is that it's not illegal anymore for you to have cannabis on you. So because I have a cannabis card.
Okay.
If I gave you weed, it's fine.
Yeah,
You can
as
just
long as
take
you're
it. You just
18
can't
and
pay it.
over.
Yeah.
Or
No,
wait, no, 21.
21
and over. My fault.
Yeah.
My fault.
So it's no longer illegal for me to give you cannabis.
You said give, and I want to focus on that.
You can't buy it off me.
But yeah, so if I
Correct.
gave you money, that's a crime.
Yes.
Oh shit. Hey, what if I gave you a Big Mac or something?
I take trades.
Just give him a once over the pan.
But you guys know, because I keep hearing like people who are in jail right now for drug possessions of marijuana that they're not getting out of jail, but
No.
they can try to get their sentence lightened or maybe even get out on parole and stuff like
should
that.
let
Well, I think that was one of the other propositions in terms of
I
like,
saw something.
retroactively.
The fucked up one.
Yeah, 57. I think
Yeah, I
it
saw
was,
something
like
about that. But they also had that same thing about trying minors as an adult based on the judge's discretion or some shit.
Well, hold on.
Yes,
We're going off into other different
Well, no, so
propositions.
the cannabis one though. So right now, if you're under 21 and you get caught with cannabis, they're no longer making it so you go to jail.
Oh.
So you can only do community service or like a drug rehabilitation program.
Okay.
And then once you hit 21, they take it off your record. Like it just gets
like
destroyed.
expunged or
Yeah.
The other big one, this was the fucking shit that literally got your boy Prodigy to actually vote. I was not going to before this shit. It was Proposition goddamn 60. This was the shit in Cali where we said, fuck you to the motherfucking folks that wanted to have condoms in our porn. What in the shit was that bullshit? Thankfully,
It was a
we
lot
said
closer
no.
than I thought it was.
Who the fuck are these people? Where they at?
I don't know.
Hunt them down.
Obviously in the valley.
Round them up.
They must have been in the valley.
It was
they were like,
really
They in the
fucking close.
Dust Bowl or whatever.
Fuck
it's
those.
like.
Okay, real quick. Everybody wants to throw shade at the porn industry, but this is a multi-billion-dollar industry in this fucking state and in this country too. But,
in the world.
yeah, but I mean, this is big fucking money. Do you know how fucking terrible it would have been?
Yeah, it would
how
have
much
been all-
loss of revenue there would have been.
This would have crippled that industry.
Folks would have retired or
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
into a different state.
Yeah, they would have
Yeah,
moved to a different state or a different
Yeah.
country.
California would have lost a lot of their
They would have
revenue.
probably went to Nevada. Or
Who the
something.
Yeah.
fuck wants to wear a condom? I've never heard one person that said
Who
wanted to wear a condom.
watches porn with condoms?
Yeah, it's got to be
I will
raw.
always turn that shit
It's
off.
got to be going in raw.
I masturbate with
finish.
condom on. dude.
How you doing outside first though?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to bust if they're wearing a condom. You're like,
Warm spittle or nothing.
Oh, somebody said Anita for president.
Thank you,
I
thank you.
agree.
yeah.
she needs to be like the sorcerer.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Enchantress.
Yeah, I mean, Prop 60, you can't have ass-to-mouth scenes with a condom. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work out that way.
You know, even though the presidential election was fucked up, California did a really great thing about personal sovereignty.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that's great. We voted on things that expanded our personal sovereignty, which was obviously the cannabis one and the one we were just talking about, the condoms and shit.
Yeah.
But we also went kind of behind on the shit about bullets. I was like, I know we don't agree on that shit, but
So that did pass.
yeah. I'm like, you're just gonna make it. Black market for
I'm sorry.
bullets.
Tell what it is for those who don't know.
So they're making it so you need an ID now, like a background check to buy bullets.
Buy
in
ammunition.
California. Yeah.
Also, your magazine clips can't be over 10.
They already passed that a long time ago. What?
Did they lower it again?
They lowered
I thought
like
it's
5 or some shit.
I thought it was, and I have to double read it again or something. But I think it's. I don't know if they can conference. I know they put in. They re-extended the where they can confiscate your weapons and stuff if you've been committed. If you've convicted. I'm sorry. Blah blah. Sorry. If you are been charged with like a crime like domestic violence or something like that, they can confiscate your firearms. That's the police.
Oh.
Like now, they can. Like if you end up beating up on Mishka and everything, the police go there and an emergency protection order is granted from a judge. They can I mean, if your firearms are registered, they can take them.
Oh no. So unless you have like a conviction, I totally disagree. Like if somebody just says,
Well, that's
they're
already-
beating on me, that's pretty fucked up.
It's
just
already
take-
now.
Yeah, that's dumb as fuck.
That's already now.
Like, they
if a
need
judge, if a judge grants it.
Yeah, you need to have an actual conviction though to be able to toss down shit like that. Taking away somebody's fucking firearms.
I just moved here. I'm
that's
just saying what the rule
Well, yeah,
is.
it's like somebody
All right.
charging you for anything and then taking your fucking car without them, being convicted of doing whatever the fuck they said you did.
Well,
They kind of do that now.
I've seen it happen a
Drive without
couple
insurance.
times where it's like
Take your fucking car
if it's for like
and sell it.
If it's for like it's 273.5, which is like domestic abuse with like signs of like physical like injury and stuff, where like the girl's like beat the fuck up. It's not like he said she said, but it's like, all right, she's battered up. It was him. We know it was him. They have to go to a judge. They have to present all the paperwork, evidence, and et cetera, and then the judge can grant an emergency restraining order or protection order, as they're called. Pretty much banning the two of you from being in the same presence of her.
Those have been abused,
and
man.
yeah, I mean, people.
That's why I don't want to see it. Yeah.
Supposedly, there's an extension on that whole process going on now.
With
where
this prop, is that what you're still talking about?
no,
Or
the firearm.
previously?
It's the firearms are put into what's called safekeeping and everything. And that's already been going on. I don't know for how long, but it's been going on since I got here and everything.
I've had a hard on for that RPG that Cottonmouth used on Luke Cage for fucking a month and a half. You telling me I can't have it though?
I don't know the exact details on what the new one that just passed.
God damn it.
And everything, but supposedly it's, from how I thought I read it, it's anything that you can't sell clips or ammunition clips that have 10. That hold more than 10.
Look, so
from my
somebody
understanding.
saying that before, I guess. So there was like a assault rifle ban thing where they made it so it was, I think it was 10 or something like that.
I remember that.
Yeah, but I guess if you had the ones that were before, it was still legal to have those.
Oh, grandfather did. Turn that shit off. Yeah.
But the thing is that if you have a magazine that's larger than, I don't know, 5, it really doesn't matter how many you restricted. Like, it takes literally like less than a second for somebody to pop it out and toss another one in. So the fact that they keep trying to reduce it more and more is kind of fucking dumb.
Can I say something really stupid? Well, really silly, but maybe insightful. I think a lot of people actually are afraid of firearms and have never actually shot some of the firearms that they want to legislate.
Yeah, I don't think they understand how they work.
I think that happens.
Well, I know the first time I shot a gun, like, that shit's pretty scary, and it gave me, I had more respect for guns. Like,
you should.
You have to, like, be really careful with them because you can easily kill somebody. But then again, like, I learned the mechanics of, like, just because you have a gun in your hand and you shoot it doesn't mean you're gonna hit your fucking target. Like, it takes skill to be able to kill somebody.
Like, you understand right away. You're like, oh, I understand why cops don't shoot people in the arm because they're moving and it's hard to shoot somebody with a pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people that actually do most of these laws, they have no idea like how the fucking firearms work. Like, if you look at the assault weapons ban, it was mostly shit that helped you control the weapon better. I'm like, what's the point of that? Like they took off the front compensator, which all it does is just make it so the muzzle doesn't rise when you're shooting. They made it so you couldn't have a pistol grip, which that's just dumb. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's like this or like that. It's just more comfortable to have like a pistol grip.
Pistol grip pump on my lap at all time.
Yeah, it made it so you couldn't have like a detachable magazine. You need to have like a tool, but you just put a tool in your pocket, and it's just as easy to fucking detach it. And there's like one other one, I forget what it was. I think it's a butt stock or some shit like that. But it's just it was all shit that had nothing to do with how powerful the actual firearm was. You know what I mean? I could still shoot you with something that'll go through you and like a couple of your buddies. So.
All right.
And,
Any other props that we need to cover? Because we doing.
What was the final? Was the death penalty? Did that stay?
Yeah, we still got. We can still kill people.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
We still have the death penalty.
Okay. And I was gonna. I mean, when's the last time that California's actually killed somebody? It's been a while.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Not
since.
that long ago, in the Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, when the governor was in office, someone got executed.
I mean, I think it was end of last decade, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me.
Do you have any thoughts on the? We never really
We're doing
talked.
death penalty.
Well, I mean, just real quick. I don't want to get completely sidetracked on all political bullshit or whatever.
Can we come back? Can we come back to that one just a little bit later?
That's fine.
Unless there's any other props. I mean, we got some
Okay,
other stuff
that's
to
fine.
still do. Like,
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been.
What do you want to talk about?
Motherfucking Doctor Strange happened.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we should disclaimer. We're about to go deep inside some
Yeah. So
Doctor
are we
Strange.
are spoiling?
We've all seen it. Yeah. How are we going to talk about it if we can't?
I'm just putting it out there. So I want folks
When
to know.
when do we not spoil?
We always spoil. shit.
Yeah. So then why are you asking?
No, we're not
Why
talking about
you
Doctor
asking-
Strangelove, right?
You about that? shit.
Okay.
All right, somebody.
Who wants to set it up or discuss their thoughts on
You
it?
talk about how much you hated it.
Oh.
Hating ass hater. Hating ass hater.
Hey, Nash.
what
I'm gonna go march right now.
What I was trying to say is, no, I didn't hate this film at all. I didn't hate it. I thought it was a good MCU movie.
I heard that, Stitch.
Certainly not one of the best. It didn't crack the top 4 or 5 for me in MCU films, and it visually very stunning. But at the same time, I thought they depended a little bit, for my taste, too much on the CGI. I mean, it was like 85% of all the fucking scenes. But fine story.
It's magic.
Yeah, it's a magic movie.
Yeah, I know.
Magic and dimension.
Look, here's some cars. Now the cars.
They just went a little overboard, goddammit.
That's magic,
but
bro.
yeah,
2016. I want to see some good shit.
look, they should have used magic for fucking Tilda Swinton's goddamn scars on the back of her head. Why didn't they answer that?
Oh god.
I didn't know. Like, seriously, the whole time it was distracted. I was like,
Yeah,
who
right.
cut this girl?
Well, why didn't they answer the fact that somebody that was Celtic ended up in Asia, but she's thousands of years old?
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to be fucking Tibetan, goddammit.
Yeah.
China. But it wasn't a bad. Don't get me wrong. Technically, I don't have any like huge plot flaws.
I thought you had a
or
problem with
issues
secondary characters or some shit like that.
They just weren't. They weren't as fun or compelling as in like the best of the best MCU movies.
I watched the movie for Doctor Strange. I don't.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? It's kind of like with Thor, even Thor 2 or whatever. Even though it was an okay film, Loki gave me a whole lot more than anybody else in this film did from a secondary character standpoint.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all
well,
I'm saying.
the villain in this one was kind of weak.
Hella weak.
Yeah.
Hella weak again.
Loki's been the best MCU villain we've had, though.
Yeah, period.
Oh, MCU. Okay, never
All
mind.
I'm saying is a character other than the main lead in a kind of run-of-the-mill MCU movie like Thor 2, I cared more about Loki than I did as a secondary character than I did anybody in this one that were secondary to Doctor Strange.
Okay, well, how many MCU movies have we had total?
Oh, we
Has anyone got a quick number?
12, 13, 3 Iron Man, 3
Okay.
Captain Americas.
Okay,
Two
but I'm saying if you're
2 Avengers.
you said on like 4, like we've only had like
3
10 of them
or
and everything.
two-
Like,
Yeah, I'm saying it doesn't crack my top 4 or 5.
well, yeah, but I mean the top 4 or 5 I think were pretty high up there.
Yeah.
In terms of elite status. I'm saying that
We're
this
on the
movie
same page.
was elite, but you gave it like a 6 point something, didn't you?
No. Bullshit. No, that's
Rewind
bullshit. It was a 6.9 to round up to a 7. I think that's fair as fuck. You gave it a 9?
I didn't give it a 9, but 6
You
was
gave it a
kind of.
high 8? What I mean, what the fuck?
I gave it like a
Well, I
seven.
thought it was better than the Thors.
Let's go and do it first.
Okay.
before we
I
give
thought
a
it was
rating.
better than Iron Man 2 and 3.
Okay.
I thought it was better than Captain America 1, obviously. I liked it better than Ant-Man.
I put it
Really?
around that same ballpark, but go ahead.
I liked it better than Ant-Man. I still have it below Guardians, Captain America 2, Civil War,
First Iron Man.
14 movies.
Yeah,
14.
It's a lot of fucking movies.
More coming.
But real quick, I loved finally getting another Infinity Gem. That was.
What do you mean finally? We got one.
No, we didn't get one in fucking Civil War, motherfucker.
No,
we
we
didn't get
did
one
not.
in goddamn. Did we get one in
Galaxy.
Ant-Man? Did we get one in Ant-Man? I don't think so, right? I don't think there was one in Ant-Man.
No, we did
It's
not.
been a motherfucking minute since we got a goddamn Infinity
Well,
Gem.
we got six of them.
So the last one we saw was the Mind Gem, which was in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, which was a while ago. Is all I'm trying to say.
Technically, we saw it in Civil War.
Oh yeah, we did see it in
Yeah,
Civil
but it
War.
wasn't introduced. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad. I'm giving it props. That was one thing that worked for me. Is something I needed to see.
But is that supposed to be an infinite gem? Infinity
It
gem?
is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
a
time.
time gem.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
that's how
Eye
he was
of
able to
Agamemnon.
kind of rewind.
Yeah, but the Eye of Agamotto, I don't think was the time gem originally in the comics.
Probably right.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't because it's supposed to be like in his forehead and shit, not on the. There's a couple things that were like kind of wrong for me in the movie, like when he was talking. Well, when he's doing fucking spells, he's supposed to be speaking the incantations, and it's supposed to be in like different languages and shit. Like so, when you read the comics, like the font changes when he starts speaking about the spells and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was really looking forward to seeing how they would do that on TV, and they didn't fucking do it at all. I was like, what the fuck? There's like in all the books, it's like that, and they just kind of skipped it.
That's a great point. I like
That
that.
he was
Yeah.
going throwing up gang signs and shit.
Okay, so not to, I guess, because we sort of jumped to rating and everything.
That's because of your ass talking about you gave it a 4.
Let's time gem that shit back.
Rewind it back and everything. Okay, so I guess the start of the movie. What was your guys' opinions on Stephen Strange before he became Doctor Strange in terms of how he?
Are you the
did you
dick?
enjoy?
He was
Did
a
you?
great asshole doctor or
Okay.
surgeon.
I love
Okay.
that.
But he's
fucking
still
garbage, dude.
charming.
He
Even though
wasn't
he's
charming. He
I
didn't
thought
even
he
bust
was.
nuts on Rachel McAdams or whatever.
He was busting nuts in her.
No, he fucking didn't.
He did.
Kiss
He
that
did.
girl.
He previously did.
Oh,
He
you
did.
talking about off screen? I'm talking about on screen.
No, because they shared that apartment or whatnot, and he basically kicked her out.
No, she wasn't living there.
She was fucking visiting, bro. She didn't have a fucking toothbrush there. No panties on the
Even
floor.
showed her. He's like, what weird.
On that bullshit. Stop it.
He did kick her out. So obviously she was staying there.
That was friend zone kick out, bro. That wasn't smash pussy.
He
fucking
was smashing.
weekend pussy.
He was smashing.
Weekend boogie.
Oh, she probably was weekend pussy at best.
One of the things that did throw me off though was during when right before he got into the accident and he was kind of reviewing possible cases. I thought they were kind of dropping an Easter egg by saying, "Oh, we got this."
They did.
Well, what threw me off was they said it was a 35-year-old Air Force pilot with a mech, and I was like, "Rhodey ain't 35."
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like,
Smooth ass 50. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, because they did mention that. And I was like, I was trying to listen. I was like, "Oh, this is Easter egg," and I was like, 35. I was like, that don't make no fucking sense.
I don't-
And they were saying like, "Oh, girl got struck by lightning," and I was like, "Are they trying to do some Easter eggs with this shit?
Yeah,
I'm just completely missing." Or
They're saying that the possible lightning thing could be Carol Danvers. That might be an Easter egg there, but I'm
Okay.
not 100%.
okay,
Huh? All right.
Yeah, they're on the internet. They're saying that was an Easter egg, that the person they were talking about was Rhodey, because that's when that's after the Civil War where he gets hit and he crashes in the Iron Man suit.
yeah, that's why it just threw me off when they were like a 35-year-old, and I was like, no, don't even try to say he's 35.
Nobody gives enough of a fuck about Rhodey for that to be a good Easter egg. Fuck him.
Yeah, so yeah, the Eye of Agamotto was not an Infinity Gem in the comics.
Ah,
He actually used it to help fight against Thanos in
Gotcha.
Infinity War. So,
Okay.
but I mean, it's fine they changed it because I mean they need a place to like
Yeah.
have the stones. So I'm like, you know
And
what?
show off like the power and how it. Yeah, I had no issue with that.
The cape was
aspect
cool.
Of it. Cape was
Yeah.
really cool. I thought Strange was pretty entertaining. I mean, obviously, he's got the rich dickhead vibe to him, kind of like Tony, but still completely different from Tony Stark
Yeah.
in terms of like how they behave. Like where Strange is more of like a classical guy, where Tony's more this like playboy kind of
Yes.
modern tech guy. But you see Strange's apartment; it's real classy. He's got a piano and just more chill, like dark colors and all that shit like that. Which I thought was a really cool contrast because a lot of their personalities could be seen as the same, but they're
Even their mustaches or their goatees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the goatee twins.
Good.
They didn't really show him being an alcoholic though. After he fucked up his hands,
Well-
he becomes an alcoholic after that.
So let me tell you what bothered me in the movie. Like one of the most things that bothered me in the movie is that I was not convinced at a certain point in the movie that his hands were fucked up because he kept fucking using them. I was like, what the fuck is going on
as soon as he
here?
cocked back to try to punch, I was like, "This is bad. This
Yeah,
is
I
bad."
was like-
and I was like, "What the like?" No.
And then he kept using his hands like it was normal.
Yeah.
And he kept complaining about how I can't use my hands. I'm like, but you're picking up shit and writing. And what the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about?
And I'm confused. How much time did actually pass? Was there?
It seemed like he was in that Tibetan motherfucking place.
like
At
about a
least a
month.
year.
I would say like 6 months plus.
Well, even from when he
year.
got in this accident before he went out Far East, I couldn't get a good grasp on
Yeah.
how much time had passed.
They didn't do a good job of like the montage and like showing how much time had passed because like it got a little bit more gray.
Yeah.
But that was about it. And they should have shown something like, oh, you've been gone for months or something. Just that.
Yeah.
It'd been great.
Or even showing him like trying, like going, talking to different doctors, like kind of a montage of that, of him like going to different kind of surgeries for his hand and shit just failing left to right.
It was just that
to
one thing on the
losing money.
iPad where he
Yeah.
got hung up on or whatever about that month.
See, one thing I didn't understand Benjamin Bratt's character. Like, what was that about?
Who's Benjamin Bratt in the movie?
He,
the one who went to Shambhala or whatever first and came back.
Out of basketball.
okay.
and then you find out that he's a sorcerer or whatnot. He was using magic to keep him.
Dark magic.
Yeah, to keep himself walking. So is he a character in the comics?
Not that I know of. No, it's just some guy that
Just some dude,
wanted to
random?
walk around.
And he dead now.
Well, I learned that
He's
the
dead. He's crippled.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's not dead.
kind of jumping around, but the guy who protected the temple in New York, that guy is actually a Doctor Strange character. He becomes Doctor. Well, not anymore since he's fucking dead, but he becomes Doctor Voodoo,
Oh, really?
and he becomes what's it? Something Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
he gives his powers to him. Yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of Easter egg on that part too.
Yeah, I was all confused like when they had Baron Mordo as like his right hand guy, and I was like, he's a villain in the comics. And then he's a villain at the end. Oh, okay, that's fine. But it was like, first of all, he's not black either, but he doesn't need to be white or black or whatever. He was a villain. So.
Yeah,
I like that actor, even from Serenity, or not
Yeah.
Serenity, the Serenity movie.
Yeah.
Firefly.
No.
Serenity was the movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chitwal L4.
Look at
Yeah.
you.
yeah. His name's hard to pronounce. I thought. See, I was really thinking that they were going to cast him as Black Panther.
You old, bruh. Yeah, I mean, he's African. I get you.
Yeah, but no. I mean, I think he could have pulled it off. I don't think he's that old, is he?
I think Chadwick Boseman did a pretty good job.
He did, yeah. I mean, as far as going, but when they were doing the casting, I was like, oh, this guy.
he can still be in Wakanda. I think they're going to do, if it does well, the first one, they could do multiple Black Panther movies.
Put him in there.
I think it's going to do well. Cause look at the comics.
Yeah.
I mean, World of Wakanda just came out today.
Oh, look
So,
at that.
yeah, they're gonna. And I think Black Panther #1 is still the highest selling comic of the year. So
in the during the movie, did they mention not Wakanda, but oh God, I can't think of his name. Not Thanos. Oh, fuck.
Dormammu?
No, the guy who hates the Black Panther clan.
Claw?
No. The guy in the water. What's his name?
oh, you're talking about
Namor.
Namor. Yeah,
yeah.
They mentioned Namor's name in the movie, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't
must
think
have
so.
missed that.
I
Yeah.
definitely missed that.
Shit, they started doing Secret Wars or the other Avengers, all new Avengers. What was it
Or
called?
Illuminati stuff? Or,
Yeah. The Illuminati shit was badass.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, we had another question in the. We gotta go back to politics. Sorry, man.
Oh, go ahead. We want to take?
Somebody said this. What do we think about Trump making it easier to buy guns?
Making it easier to buy guns.
Yeah, because in Brazil apparently it's difficult to buy guns. So what do we think about making it easier for people to buy guns? They're saying like serial killers like that, but it's like everybody would be able to buy guns easier.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. Is that part of his 100-point plan?
I think I don't remember him saying that, but it's already in most places. It's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
The
Depending
only
on your
places,
state.
the only places where it's hard are like super liberal states. That's about it.
And there's some city like. Is it New York City or the state or both that have the super restrictions? still?
City's real restrictions.
Just the
It's like
city?
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously I have a problem with criminals buying guns, but as far as like people that don't have criminal history, I don't give a fuck what they buy. As long as it's not like a bomb or some shit, because obviously I don't think you should own a bomb. But I mean,
You're not going to let me have my cottonmouth bazooka either, bro.
No. Sorry,
And what
bro.
about my hand grenade?
Yeah, no, that explodes.
I feel like they should definitely have a psych evaluation before they give out guns. Just make sure you're
All guns?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just make sure you're fucking okay not to go nuts and like maybe kill yourself and your family and some shit like that, or
I don't know. You
go on rampage.
You don't need a psych eval to drive your fucking car. I mean,
Yeah, that's true, because you can use your car to run over all kinds of motherfuckers.
I could stab the shit out of you right now. I mean, I'm just saying.
But
I understand that guns are deadly and all that, but
I guess anything's deadly, right?
I guess in the capable hands.
I could fart in here and all I'm motherfuckers be dead.
God damn it.
Well, I guess in Brazil it's impossible to buy guns. But yeah, okay. Well,
It ain't impossible, bro. I seen City of God. I know what goes on.
we
in
know about your
favelas.
favelas.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2 taught
I
us.
know buying guns legally. I'm sure is damn near next to impossible, if not impossible. But yeah, in the States, it's a little different. We've always had
Relax.
pretty lax gun laws in most places.
Yeah, we
it's
have
just-
like gun shows where you just fucking go and get like a few guns if you wanted to.
yeah. I mean, it's just the way it's always been.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the way it's always going to be, but I'm a firearm proponent. So because it's the ultimate defense. If I try to choke you, you better have a gun because I'm gonna fucking choke you.
This guy.
So what do you guys think about going back to Doctor Strange? What do you guys think about the special effects? Because
They were great.
yeah,
They were great.
they were amazing.
It looked good.
Yeah. It was like Inception on crack.
Yeah.
On acid.
I could see some people getting motion sickness. If you're really like sensitive to that, like some of the folding of the buildings and whatnot,
Yeah.
if you have that.
I want to go see that movie high as fuck now. 'Cause when I first watched it, I was like, dude, if I was high, this would be fucking amazing. It was already amazing. But
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's legal now. Smoke me
or
out.
in 3D too, that'd be fucking great to watch it in 3D high as
shit.
fuck.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
we saw it in IMAX. It was a fake. The goddamn Newark was a fake IMAX.
Oh, really?
I'm pissed about that.
Fuck, they
Oh,
have IMAX written on the screen. Oh,
Well, but they have like the name, but it's a big ass screen. But it's not. Look, if the fucking IMAX doesn't have a cliff that you can fall over and die in the front, it's not a fucking IMAX.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's just not.
There's only 2 that I know of, or 3 that have that.
Dublin, the Metreon, and then there's the one in
Well, the Tech Museum.
It's a dome.
Yeah, Tech.
They had it at Great America for a while.
Yeah,
too.
they did. Do they still have that or not?
don't know.
Because the one at Great America, I thought I was gonna die when I saw the rail. I'm like, I could literally fall over this and fucking break my neck.
Kronos is a IMAX purist.
I hate that shit. They're ripping you guys off, making you pay fucking $20 goddamn dollars for this bullshit screen.
Yeah,
it's
they
true.
should just name it something else like Ultra or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Ultra movie theater experience.
Big ass screen. That's what it's called. Big ass screen. It doesn't have the IMAX fucking sound. It doesn't have the IMAX screen. It doesn't have the IMAX resolution.
Was it
I'm like,
spelled EYEMAX?
How the fuck is this an IMAX? Piss me off.
So when I went to see Doctor Strange, so you know how here in our Newark movie theater they have the new luxury seats where they like recline and shit like
Yeah.
that, right?
Oh, it's so good.
So-
Don't even have nut stains on them yet. Go.
Right, they don't. So when the Sweetness and I went to go watch the movie, our fucking seats didn't work. They wouldn't recline or anything. I was like,
Badass kids fucking shit up for everybody else.
like
They should have been in school, Stitch.
they weren't going to the movies. They're out in the parking lot.
Whoa.
you know. But like, I fucking when we were leaving, I was like, fuck, I forgot to talk to the manager because I want my money back, dude. Because the whole experience of watching a movie at that theater is having the nice ass fucking seats. But
You went soft, man. You serious? The fucking seat not working, make you money back?
man, I fucking couldn't recline back with my fucking my 2 beers in my hand watching my movie.
Let me get my fiddle out. Quick.
Meanwhile, somebody's talking about the favelas and shit in the fucking chat.
Oh,
It's
we talking
damn.
about the
We're talking about how you
First
can't
world
buy
problems.
shit.
First world problems, man.
Except for- yeah.
Them favelas are real, man. I played that
Fucking hot
model
dog bun was stale and shit. I was fucking pissed.
Should we get our final reviews on Doctor Strange or any other?
Yeah.
Who wants to go?
I'll give mine. I'll give it a solid 8. Solid 8. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What you got, Blue?
I'm giving it a 7.5 just because I had some issues. There was something about the movie that just didn't seem. I think the chick being white kept bugging the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. Like I wasn't like when I went into watching the movie, I knew she was gonna be a white lady and that she
You
was
mean
gonna
the
be
ancient
Asian.
one
Yeah.
being white.
And just for some reason, it just irked me. I
But
don't know why.
she didn't do a bad job.
Yeah, she didn't do a bad job, but just
It's hard to even believe that a white chick has Eastern mysticism and knows kung fu. I'm sorry, it might be racist. I don't give a fuck. They should have went with somebody that was least Asian.
Yeah.
I mean, come
and she
on.
was like super fucking tiny too. Like I couldn't take her as being like an action-packed person.
No, Bruce Lee was small.
But like she was,
Jet Li is small.
she was
Yeah.
tiny.
Pretty much everybody in China's small.
But I'm talking about like her arms. She was very frail looking. She did, like Bruce Lee when he takes off his shirt, and he like flex and shit. Like he like transforms.
But
and shit.
Blue, she used magic though.
But she didn't have that white girl magic.
Oh!
Bigger donk on your martial art leaders. I
Yeah, that's
I-
true. You gotta have that future on her.
I need her knocking people down with her ass.
But when she was fighting, though, it seemed believable.
Yeah, when
that
she-
she was
yeah.
kicking ass. So I was
Yeah,
yeah.
got you. All right, go. What you got?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.0 also. I was thoroughly enjoying magic with kung fu fighting, I was sold. It was like pretty dope. I think I was actually still kind of high off the Into the Badlands, so like I was like, oh, this is pretty dope. But now they incorporate magic, so I was entertained. It wasn't for me.
Were you not entertained?
Yeah, I was entertained actually, but it wasn't for me. It definitely was not one of the top MCU movies, but it was entertaining for sure.
So what's your rating?
8 point.
God, you ain't listening for shit.
All right, Sid, what you got?
I'd say it's about the same at 8. I put it above Ant-Man, but not higher than the other ones I had previously mentioned.
The Mount Rushmores.
Yeah, the Mount Rushmore. It's not in that top tier for me, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went in not really. I didn't know what to expect with all the magic and dimensions and stuff. I thought I might be a little bit bored with it, but I got into it really quick and caught on with what they were trying to say and everything that was going on. So I thought that was really cool. The main villain dude, he sort of Dormammu resembled Thanos.
He did.
A lot.
No, that's not how he looks in the comic. That really fucked me up too. I was like, he's supposed to be a guy basically on fire.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is this?
I think they wanted to separate him versus Ghost Rider because Dormammu kind of resembles Ghost Rider a little.
Sort of.
I mean, because he both wears black and he's on fire, so
I thought it was kind of cool though, but I'm just like, it's not Dormammu though, because
he did look more like Thanos than anything. In fact, I thought it was fucking.
I was doing like a hard look, and I was like, all right.
like Thanos.
Yeah, because when they showed the planet like that was destroyed, I thought that was Titan. And then they were showing Thanos and behind it, so I was like, what's going on? And then they said it was Dormammu. I'm like, well...
I really enjoyed watching Doctor Strange get killed over and over again. I started cracking up laughing, and just him getting impaled reminded me of like playing Tomb Raider and shit.
That's what I should have my intro is be, hey, I'm Cronus, let's negotiate.
What was? Oh no, I'm thinking something.
I was cracking up laughing at that.
I think Walking Dead.
I sort of, I was like, well, what kind of deal is that? But then I was like, I guess he's sort of tired of living this fucking loop and everything.
The thing that got me though, this is a plot hole.
All right.
If you're stuck in an infinite loop, why not just torture the guy? Why are you killing him right away? Because obviously when you kill him, he comes back. Just fucking torture him.
Yeah.
Start fucking him apart. Like, he'll break his own spell.
Yeah. Here's our deal. You're going to quit everything that you're doing, and I'm going to leave. That's not really a negotiation, especially for me being some fucking super god guy or whatever. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one.
Wait, you know what?
Something in the chat? Oh,
Yeah.
One good.
Sorry.
What you got in the
He's
chat?
talking about Anita's commandments as president will be, first, I'll twerk every time. Second, twerk, and twerk too.
All right.
Well, I was gonna say we didn't talk about the part after the credits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are dumb and you didn't stay after the credits and you're not a huge Marvel fan, don't know that they do that shit in almost all their movies. But
Yeah, if you didn't.
Twice.
yeah.
No.
But we get to see Thor. Thor shows up to Doctor Strange's office, and they're talking about Prophecy's trying to find his dad.
Yeah.
His dad's missing.
Odin's missing.
Odin's missing, and like I guess Loki has something to do with it, so they're trying to find him too. So,
It's leading to Ragnarok.
but do you think it's fallen Thor? Like he doesn't have his powers anymore?
No.
He looks kind of scruffy and stuff.
He did. I think it's because of Ragnarok.
Yeah, well, I mean, whenever he goes into like the real world, non-Avenger stuff or whatever, like when he's in like where were they, New Mexico in one of those movies?
Yeah.
He puts on like a hoodie and bullshit,
Yeah, I guess the after credits scene is similar to the one from Ant-Man, where it's an actual scene from the upcoming movie. So that scene is supposed to be in Ragnarok. I didn't even know Doctor Strange is in the next door.
Is that confirmed or you
Yeah,
suspect?
no,
when,
that's an actual scene
the girl finds her
stated
suit.
from the director himself.
Okay.
She gets not the Bumblebee suit, but the
Oh,
wasp,
she gets the wasp.
wasp suit. But also, how awesome was that his fucking beer just refilled after he drank it?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Never filled beer.
cool.
And he was drinking it fast, too. He's all And then there was the second after credit scene.
There was?
Yeah.
Fucking miss.
Yeah, talking shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I missed that. I fucking. I'm like, oh, that's
Oh, you should know there's two. So at the end, we see Baron Moto show up to where the character, Benjamin Bratt's character was, and he was talking about how, people are using magic and there's too many sorcerers around. So he basically steals the magic that he was using to keep himself walking and takes out.
Yeah, cripples him.
Yeah, so he like balls up pretty much. So
Turning villainish.
yeah,
I like it.
He's gonna be like, you know what your sin is? Remember that from Serenity?
Yeah.
Put the sword down, let him fall on the sword.
Yeah, I forgot
God,
about
such an
that.
asshole in that fucking movie.
Yeah, he was good though.
I kind of sucks that dude was using black. Well, it was interesting because the main sorceress chick, she said that she trained him how to use his powers to be able to walk again. I know he was using black magic or to be able to walk. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
It wasn't black magic. It was just
Magic?
normal magic. Yeah.
But she was using dark magic and lied to them and said not to use it, but I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
proud of you. What you got? What's your number?
What's my number?
He gave
So he gave his number.
I gave my number. 6.9. 6.9. So almost a 7.
Who's on first? Fuck.
God damn. All right. What else we jumping? Because we.
Young Justice.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Season 3 confirmed. Fuck Teen Titans Go.
Fuck all of
God bless
shit.
America.
We'll get into the beauty of Teen Titans Go, but first let's do Young Justice 3.
This is just gonna be another fucking rant if you start this Teen Titans Go.
No, we are doing it.
No,
but
don't
first,
do it.
Young Justice Season 3. This is huge, man.
Yeah.
It's been off the air for what, 3 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Has it been that long?
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 2013 is when it went up the air.
Shit, I didn't realize.
It's also when Teen Titans Go
But
went up the air.
I was reading and I saw that the same director who did Under the Red Hood and Justice League
War?
War is coming back and he's going to be directing the animated season.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's good.
It's fucking good because Under the Red Hood is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that was a good one.
animation.
Did anybody see what network it's going to be on? Is it on Netflix?
No, they haven't
or-
said anything yet.
I think
Cartoon
it's
Network.
Netflix. Is it Cartoon Network or Netflix?
I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
quote me.
I
I
don't know.
don't trust them motherfuckers no more.
You don't watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, whatever happened to your Justice League?
That's supposed to be the 17th, although.
And you still trust them?
Yeah.
So I didn't trust the fact that they waited so goddamn long, but I still don't see a commercial for it, even
And
with
that's
it being what,
another
next
week?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I didn't see nothing.
Didn't do nothing.
I know some nothing bullshit.
But this is like if they have the same voice actors and they're continuing the same story because they left with plenty to still do
Yes.
at the end of season 2. This could be fucking huge.
And the series ended in the year 2016, which is what it is now. So if it's coming back now, will be a perfect time.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's because for me, I just finished season 2 earlier this year.
For the first time?
What the fuck?
Yeah, because when it was first on, Netflix only had season 1, and I had never seen when it aired season 2. So I was like, fuck. I was kind of, I saw the end of season, or like towards the end of season 2. And then when it was on Netflix, I'm like, I'll watch it then. And it was years before season 2 came on there.
Shout out to the internet, though. I mean, the campaigns online were strong as fuck for this show to come back on. And I know that, obviously DC and all the people that worked on it didn't have to listen, but man, they had a swell of fucking support. So that was awesome.
Hopefully, they don't get mad when more chicks are watching it than guys, and they don't sell as much toys.
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
Fuck them toys.
That was fucking bullshit.
So you gonna talk about how Teen Titans Go is bullshit now?
One of the greatest cartoons.
You got notes?
One of the greatest
He
cartoons.
does have notes.
Motherfuckers got no. I got fucking no.
He's got
notes.
2 pages.
One of the
notes.
greatest cartoons for kids of all time.
I concur. I second that emotion.
First and foremost, the motherfucking listeners need to understand something. Both Kronos and Old Ninja do not really watch this show.
I have seen the show.
I've watched the show.
They
I've
have
seen it
barely
more than
seen
I
these
need
shows.
to.
We will prove it.
You keep talking, but I'm telling you, I've watched the show.
We will prove that is bullshit. And the listeners
Just because
will be
we
able
don't
to
watch
tell.
the current ones, I've seen.
I didn't
this
watch them
fucking
all.
show.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I've watched
Barely do they watch the show.
I watched the show.
I
did
watched
not watch
enough
the
to
show,
know
they're
that it's bullshit.
We will prove this shortly.
Let me just state when I first started
no.
watching Teen Titans Go, I hated the show. I thought it was the worst shit ever, but I kept watching it.
Oh, you getting notes from this
got better.
motherfucker? Oh, okay, y'all come
No.
Oh, they're passing out secret agendas.
Yeah, they're trying to do a fucking coup d'etat.
We worked
Holy shit. About to run through this minefield.
One of the greatest things about this wonderful show is something that was super touching. They had a Make-A-Wish Foundation child from goddamn Kentucky or Tennessee.
They wait for Young Justice to come back because mission accomplished.
Barracat syndrome. This little boy had. His name was Wally T.
Wally T.
7 years old. Flew him out to Los Angeles with all the voice actors. He was on an excellent episode, and Kronos and Old Ninja
don't like children enough to be anti a show that fulfills wishes of goddamn children.
Okay, first of all,
Make-A-Wish Foundation, motherfucker. You're gonna be against that.
I don't give a fuck about that kid.
Yeah. Listen to that very clearly. They had never heard of this show. But no, they had never heard of this episode. They had never heard of this goddamn episode, first of all, because they don't watch the show. But secondly, they're anti-Make-A-Wish Foundation.
no, that's bullshit.
First of all, I don't give a fuck about that. Second of all, fuck the show. I don't got nothing to do with Make-A-Wish.
First of all, fuck the show. Make-A-Wish Foundation does things for a particular child. They have a lot of children under their fucking banner, and they do a lot of things for children. That's great. They happen to do this for this one child.
Wally T, say his name, goddammit.
What about fucking Bat Kid?
Wally T.
San Francisco turned itself into
not
Gotham
talking about
for
Bat
Bat
Kid.
Kid, but that was
No,
Make-A-Wish.
we weren't talking about
That was Make-A-Wish
You brought
Foundation.
Make-A-Wish into this?
You did bring
directly
Make-A-Wish.
related to Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, fuck
Episodes
the
that you
show.
haven't seen, don't know anything about.
So check this out.
So back to this episode.
Whoa, hold up. If Make-A-Wish Foundation brought a kid onto Friends, I would say still, fuck Friends.
Yeah,
fuck that show.
yeah.
Fuck that.
But that didn't happen, so you're talking
It
about
didn't
fantasy
happen,
shit.
but if it
I'm
did-
actually talking about reality,
I'm
goddamn.
talking about reality too.
shit.
Fuck the show.
No,
the
I'm
show.
talking about shit that happens.
Fuck the show.
No, so another thing about
This
this
episode is going to
about
be so fucking great.
this about this episode is Wally T is that they actually troll ex Teen Titans fan because they mentioned how this whole episode is about a fan. Like we can't be who we are without fans.
Stapled.
And when Wally T left, they lost all their abilities, and they're basically trolling all the people who were Teen Titan fans who jumped ship once they came around. But a real fan sticks around.
So you know what? Fuck the show. One episode is not going to turn a shitty show
Oh,
into
no, we
fucking
got a-
gold.
we got a
If
whole
the show
list
is
of better
shit,
episodes.
if you sprinkle fucking glitter on it, guess what? It's still shit, just glittery shit.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
Since y'all pulling out bullshit out of nowhere, Make-A-Wish Foundation made me feel bad for kids, which I don't. Hopefully it got better, but they got shit to do with the show.
Terrible.
Anyway, this replaced Young Justice.
No, it
I know
did
you
not.
tried to say it did not, but it did. It really did.
How?
Because Teen Titans, the reason why Young Justice got canceled was because of the toys, right? They already knew the toy sales were going down, so they're looking for another show to replace it anyway. That's the reason why you saw them replace it a month afterwards. It was obviously lead up, but they already knew they were going to cancel well before the show was canceled.
Here's why that's bullshit. They have two drastically different target age demographics. These are
Yeah,
not.
they wanted those demographics back because they weren't getting it with Young Justice. That's the reason why I hate the fucking show.
It's not back because they never went after it. Young Justice never went after the age demographic that Teen Titans Go went after.
No, they were going. This is the problem, though, because they know those kids buy toys. All right, that's the reason why they made Teen Titans Go.
It didn't replace it.
It did replace it.
It didn't replace it because they're going after entirely separate.
No.
So what is
It
okay,
did.
what is the age demographic for Teen Titans Go, please?
It's like Okay, so you're not in the demographic, but you still fucking watching it. So you're saying that only those kids can watch it?
I asked a very simple question. You can go on about me, but I'm asking, what is the age demographic? You watch the show,
No,
right?
it was teens and preteens. Both.
No, for Teen Titans Go?
No, for Young Justice.
I'm asking for 10 Titans Go.
Oh,
What is the
it's
age
fucking
demographic?
kids.
Okay, so the age demographic for Teen Titans Go is around 3 years old to 10 years old. That is nowhere close to what Young Justice was.
So none of those kids watch Young Justice.
Some may have, but
what
hold on.
I just told you didn't make any sense.
Target demographic is very different from none of those kids watched it. They're two very different things. The target demographics for
It's
Young
still
Justice
valid, though, because the
they're-
target demographic they weren't hitting with Young Justice.
They're two drastically different target demographics and two drastically different shows. One is an action.
You're
one
not
is an
listening to what the
action
fuck
drama.
I'm saying, though.
One is an action drama, though.
With Young Justice,
And one's
though,
a comer.
what I'm saying, though, they weren't hitting their demographic, so they decided to make a show that would hit the demographic harder.
You realize that this show, just because April and March of 2013, coincidentally,
It's
one
not
went
a
off and one
coincidence.
came on.
It's not a
Do
coincidence.
you realize how much production time went on?
And that's
for
why
Teen
I
Titans Go?
validated that by saying earlier that they already knew the show was going to get canceled because they had low
When did
toy
they
sales.
exactly know?
I don't know
When did
the
they
exact time, but obviously they knew. They're not going to just be like, when they up, you know what, fuck it, the show's off the air. That's not how it fucking works. You
Well,
know
they
that.
continued it for season 2, so they knew about a year ago, or a year before.
Oh, so now you
2013.
know a date then. Okay, so it was a year ago. There you go.
Hold on. What I'm saying is they continued it from season 1 to season 2, Young Justice, right? Yes, they did. Okay.
Well, don't ask rhetorical questions. Just fucking, what the fuck, man?
What I'm saying is they continued that show so they had some feeling, Cartoon Network, that this was going to work out one way or another. They must have had something with the ratings, all that other stuff. The production that happened for Teen Titans Go happened prior to even most likely prior to even a full year.
But you don't know.
Most likely,
But you don't, just say it, you don't know.
No,
I told you I didn't know.
What I'm going to say is based on how animation works
So
and
you're
how
not
long
gonna
it
say it.
takes.
So you don't. So you know.
No, based on how animation works.
Do you know or not?
I can, with a whole lot of probability, say that.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
But you don't know that this replaced it. It doesn't even make sense to replace it with something that has a
I
entirely
explained my
different demographic.
reasonings for the replacements, but what I'm saying, you asked
But you're
me
just
for
speculating, though.
I'm not speculating.
Yes, you are.
No, it's not. That shit was all true. That shit was all true.
You're speculating based on the fact that one went off and one came back.
No, I told you before it had to do with fucking demographics and toy sales.
That's the
and
reason
them trying
that
to
they
get
gave for that,
and
not
them
the reason that they said for Teen
and
Titans coming
trying
on.
to get a solid demographic.
There's never been any statements about Teen Titans Go. This is why we're creating the show for Young Justice fans or whatever. Two very different fans, two different demographics.
But no, the demographics they do overlap though. That's why you're watching the show, and that's why people outside of the little kid demographics watch the show.
The target You're right that some people do, but the target demographic is much younger, and you see that it's a younger target demographic.
Yeah. So let me move on to fucking case number 2. All right.
I want to interject and ask.
Like people, you talk about it's the greatest show like ever for kids. It's got the shittiest fucking rating for a kid show, almost not of all time, but it's pretty fucking low. Look on IMDb and TV.com. It's fucking low, and it's not by critics. It's by people that watch the show.
Who votes for those things?
People that watch the show.
Not for 4-year-olds to 10-year-olds. They don't go on IMDb and vote. That's what I'm saying. It's for the kids. Now, the adults who watch it, and some of whom were very salty about it not being Teen Titans.
Hold the fuck on. No. Because there's shit that I have to watch with my kids or with
But you don't
with my
watch this
daughter.
show.
No. I don't watch that show because I can't fucking stand it because it's fucking dumb to me.
You don't
But
watch
there are shows that are dumb that I have watched and I will give a decent rating, especially higher than fucking that show. Like SpongeBob. I give that shit way higher rating than fucking Teen Titans Go. I'm not the demographic.
But you haven't watched the show, though. That's what I keep saying, though.
No, I keep telling you, you keep saying it, but I have watched the show. I haven't watched every fucking episode, but stop saying that I haven't watched the show because I have.
Which episodes have you watched?
They do this a fucking long time ago.
Come on.
I haven't watched the show.
You guys don't. You don't really watch it.
I've watched it.
I have watched it. I am not currently watching it.
Have you watched more than 2 episodes?
I've watched. It doesn't take more than one to make me know
I've
that
watched
it's
more
shitty.
than
So about
I've,
one
I've
episode.
watched at least 10 episodes.
But you can't sit there and say that I haven't watched it. All right.
I can say that you don't watch it, and if you've seen one,
But I have
you're
watched it.
One episode, we're going to say that that's for a season. I mean,
I'm not going to watch a season of something I don't like. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
5 episodes would even be something
No,
representative of the sample.
I've tried it a couple times, and every time I see the fucking shit that they're doing, like I'm like, this shit ain't for me.
How about the fact that Teen Titans Go used the exact same animation from Teen Titans?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not. These maybe the same animators,
No,
but it's
no.
a way. No, the heads are way bigger, and the bodies are way smaller.
Hold on. They use. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
if you go back and watch the old school Teen Titans, they use similar animation.
No, I'm talking about
like
the
a
Capes
lot.
episode. The Capes episode from this year. Where
When they actually went back to the same footage.
Oh, in a episode, not the show.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I'm
I'm
saying.
No. Even if you go back and watch the original Teen Titans, there's a lot of scenes where they do the big heads, little bodies on there.
Yeah, but it's not the whole show because I
it's
don't
not
like
the
the
whole
particular part. I don't like that style of animation.
But there have been entire shows of just the art from
But
the original.
just that art is not going to do it for me. It's the writing that I don't like.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit that I can't stand.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
show
fucking
the show isn't about being superheroes. It's about them like having
that's
fun
why I
as
don't
kids.
like
That's major. So when the Powerpuff Girls showed up to fucking Central City or whatever, they voiced the reasons why I don't like fucking Teen Titans Go.
You know that
I
was
watch-
Cartoon Network trying to save that Powerpuff Girls and trying to.
I'd much
boost them
rather
up.
watch.
This is the
I've
flagship
watched
show.
all. I've watched actually all of the Powerpuff Girls, the original run.
Original.
I haven't watched the new iterations of it, but when they showed up on the fucking show, everything that Blossom talked about what's wrong with them being heroes is the whole reason I don't watch that fucking show.
You don't see the satire of on their
I
own
don't give
show,
a fuck. No, it's fucking stupid.
Them talking about
Stupid.
themselves.
Stupid. It's dumb.
Guys are missing
I
out
can't
on
watch
some
it.
great.
I want to know.
I've seen that, dude. I've seen shit. I saw the one where
Sis been
fucking.
trying to get a question
yeah.
in for fucking.
I've just been enjoying this. I want to know why the fuck Wally T wasn't in school instead of taking Make-A-Wish. That's my question.
Why you got to ask questions about a dying kid? God damn.
He needs to be in school.
He does. Maybe you know why he was sick.
He needs to be in school. You can pick up a book, change the world.
dang.
Pick up a science book.
The lessons of this show
I need to watch just so I can pick a side. This is so good.
They talk about
good.
financial. They talk
Hilarious.
about financial literacy. They talk about retirement. They talk about healthy
Is
eating.
this on, what is this on? This
I want to
is,
talk about
Cartoon
superhero
Network.
shit. I wanna see
I'm
this-
confused.
You can actually.
I'm supposed to
download-
watch Teen Titans Go, or am I supposed to watch? What is? I'm so
Justice.
confused. What is it?
Watch both. Watch both.
What is this craziness going on right now that I need to pick a side on? This is
Teen Titans Go. You need to
Teen
watch
Titans Go is what I need to make a decide.
Oh, do you think Teen Titans Go is better than Young Justice?
that. What are you asking me?
That's an honest question.
Who are you
Both of
asking?
y'all.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm not. I have never said that Young Justice is a.
That's all I'm asking. Don't take it to somewhere fucking.
Yeah, no,
That's all I'm asking.
I've never said that. However,
Like,
I am
you
saying
go
it's a
anyway.
better show than Teen Titans. That's all. The original Teen Titans.
Yeah, I like the original Teen Titan way more.
Have you watched it recently, man?
We went over this before. Yeah, I watched it. It's been maybe like a year or so, but yeah, I have watched
Dude,
it.
that first season was boring as fuck.
Maybe the first season. I haven't watched the first season in a long time, but the shit when Slade came in with Deathstroke and all that shit.
Slade was pretty
Slade's
awesome.
on the first season.
yeah, Slade's in the first season.
Okay, then yeah, then I'm on board then, even from the first season.
It's
Yeah.
slow with its writing and super dope. My kid's fucking,
Like
Yeah,
even like
fucking
the first,
revolted.
I've
Southern
seen the
Nation.
first episode of Teen Titans. They're fighting like him and Cyborg like are fighting against Cinder Block, and they trip over each other, and they end up breaking up the group and stuff like that. That's the very first episode of Teen Titans.
But when Teen Titans Go remade it, they actually improved
Yeah,
it from
they made
a
it so
writing
funny.
standpoint.
Yeah.
They're talking about Cyborg not wanting to wear a goddamn cape.
Yeah,
And, I mean, it's
he
just
grew out a fucking mustache or a goatee.
next time you see me, I'm gonna fucking have a mustache. Watch some of the shows, especially with children.
I've seen more than that. I saw the Mossy Meadows episode. I saw the one where
That one just
Raven
big.
became Legolas. or
Lady Legacy.
I saw the one where Powerpuff Girls showed up. I saw the one where fucking Robin kept taking. Well, he didn't want to take off his mask, and he finally does, and he has a fucking butt chin or whatever.
It's hilarious.
I saw the one with fucking what was it? Oh, the one where Batman asked Robin to babysit the Batcave, and they show up. I've seen.
That's all that shit doesn't sound interesting to me at all.
Yeah, I've seen more and more, and it just kept, I'm like shit watching the show. I'm like, I gotta stop watching this bullshit.
Give it a fucking chance, man.
I've seen a shit ton. I've seen a lot more. I saw the one with fucking Ravager, the one with fucking when Kid Flash showed up. No, I had to stop.
Robin can actually twerk.
I don't give a fuck.
That's your argument for real?
Twerk that booty scooty, man. That shit is fucking lit.
That's where his entertainment bar is.
Yeah.
I got young kids, but this show
Hey, hold on.
actually.
Can somebody get Prodigy a juice box real quick?
Oh, we'll get him
one
a
of the
juice
best
box,
kids' cartoons.
a juice box, and a Lunchable.
But there's a lot of nostalgia stuff about the show too. Like Cyborg's constantly making 80s reference. Like he talks about like there's a show about this little boy who got adopted by a white guy and he could never age because they were talking about Westbury.
Webster.
Tongue tied. But he talks about like the Golden Girls. He talked about how like when VHRs came out, like even though the Betamax
VHS?
was a better thing, they talk about some really funny ass shit
And if you,
on the show.
if you like breaking the fourth wall in Deadpool, this actually does it more, and actually in a very creative and fun way, man.
And
They totally poke fun at themselves too, like all the fucking time,
Give it a
miss
fucking
me
try.
with that bullshit.
all the time.
I've seen a shit ton of episodes already. Miss me with it.
All right. Where else we going?
Fuck Teen Titans Go.
One of the best ever. Where we go? We going to games?
No, let's go to the. Cause I didn't watch this, so y'all talk about it. But the Dixie Chicks and Beyonce performing together. Internet trolls pressure CMT to remove partial content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
heard they.
understand this.
So Beyonce performed at the Country Music
Oh,
Awards
God.
with the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, she
And-
surprised everyone in the crowd, I guess.
Well, I think they, yeah.
Well,
But
I mean,
she,
CMT knew. They planned it.
Dare
out.
mix
Yeah.
some color in their country.
that's basically what's fucking happening. People are like, why does the Dixie Chicks need Beyonce and stuff like that? But everybody's, I guess people are like, who the fuck are the Dixie Chicks?
Yeah, no shit.
They were big shit in
Shit,
their
they
day.
were big back before that whole shit with Bush happened when they made their comment.
That was the
They
last
kinda
time I really even heard of
disappeared.
them.
I
Yeah.
think they had it. Well,
But they're-
at the time, I just know they had a lot of success back last decade.
Like I don't know what the full story is, but I heard like they're trying to take out all of her content out of the show, so almost making it look like she was
CMT.
never.
Yeah,
That
CMT.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, there was some stuff on there. Let's see if I can pull this up.
Yeah, is it
But
CMT
so-
or is it Beyonce?
No, it's
No,
CMT.
it was CMT because so on their site, hella people were hating on Beyonce. A lot of people were talking about how is this like Black Lives Matter supporter, and they were calling her like there was some racist comments. There was a ton of shit. So CMT they had to make a decision. Like they basically like took out part of the performance, but left it on there, or left the Dixie Chicks part on there, I guess, but like cut out Beyonce. I guess you can still watch the actual full performance, but I know the comments were disabled. Like a bunch of other bullshit went down. It was pretty fucking crazy.
Beyonce, I would just buy CMT.
I know that they had flip flopped on it too. Like literally, they would take it down and put it back. And like more hatred and fire would go back on there, so that they edit the performance.
Hold on, I'm still not fucking getting this. CMT invited her on, goddammit,
Yes,
right?
they did.
They invited her.
Then they retracted it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she performed. She actually performed on the show, but when they go back to air it, they're cutting her scenes out.
Oh, so you couldn't see it on TV, but if you were there, you saw it.
Yeah, if you were there, you saw it.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. Beyonce is one of the biggest fucking names in music, period.
Exactly. But
I mean,
there's some people out there. It's like she doesn't need to be.
And look, I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. There's going to be people who are hating on her. I totally get that, but she's a big fucking name. And it would be like at the Grammys, you know, someone like, I don't know, Sting, U2, whoever the fuck, not cutting something out for, with them just based on some internet haters.
Yeah, that was another thing.
I don't think you want to do that. And she had she's had some country songs. This is a Texas girl.
Yeah.
She's had a country song on Lemonade.
Daddy lessons.
That's it, yeah. And actually, that song was really good. So, I don't know. This is, and she likes country. You know, she's mentioned that several
here's
times.
the thing.
I'm
As
not
an artist,
seeing anything about how they pulled her content though.
From the airing of it.
There's a lot of backlash from people, but as from what I can tell, CMT and the CMAs, they didn't pull anything.
they didn't edit. Hang on, I'm trying to look
the
for
right
this
decision.
article.
How you gonna invite her then pull her?
Yeah,
That would be
just
some
because
shit.
fucking so many people are fucking backlashing.
People are crazy about their country.
Yeah,
like they don't even like that song where Nelly was in the fucking song with the.
Oh, with Tim McGraw.
Yeah, people got all fucking butthurt about that. Oh, they put the gangsta ass.
I mean, a lot
You
of
know,
people
butthurt.
don't understand, but like country is basically rap now. Country and
there's a
rap
lot of
talk
pop
about
to
the
it.
same fucking shit.
There's a lot of pop.
If you look
You
at the
say that to
content,
certain people.
I don't give a fuck. If you write down the fucking lyrics,
Okay.
you'll be like, oh shit,
We're
they're
gonna
talking
fly
about
you out
the
to
same
Tennessee.
I don't hear him talking about pandas.
Ah.
All right, so that fucking happened. It maybe happened. It sounds like we can't even fucking confirm whether it happened or
Well, I know
not.
I saw them talk about it on TMZ, like that show. So, and we were talking about the same thing. So it's got somewhere.
There's some juice to it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
some
I'm
legs
trying to get
it or whatever.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the actual.
All right, well, while you do that shit, let's move on.
Blue, you got a new toy? What you got?
Oh yes.
Oh, does it take double D batteries?
No, it does not.
Is it a
no,
rabbit?
It's not. It's something that's fucking. So I ordered
Does it vibrate?
I ordered something from Amazon, and I fucking kind of forgot I ordered it because you have to pre-order it. But
Shut up his name every now and again.
it's fucking crazy.
Oh God.
So I mean, it's kind of low tech now since I have something better. But
Is this a carrot dildo? What is it?
Gym doll.
fuck if I can get it out.
Butt plug?
It's
Prostate
a fucking
stroker?
Batman fucking VR headset.
Oh!
By fucking Mattel, dude. It's that Master
shit.
View.
It's a Viewmaster.
Viewmaster, yeah.
Don't open it.
Dude.
I wouldn't even open it. I would say that's
opened it already.
collectible.
I had to fucking play it. So what's cool is that it's just like the Google Cardboard, or like it's not like the Samsung Gear because it doesn't use like a proprietary software.
Proprietary.
Yeah, that word.
You dropping shit?
So
Unboxing
It's
right
like
now.
Christmas.
well, I did an unboxing video earlier today, but yeah, so
It's just like a
basically-
Viewmaster. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
basically a
Whoa.
Oh,
So you put
Why are you breaking equipment though?
you put your phone on here and you snap it into place, close it up, and what's cool is that
it's got a Batman logo on the front of it.
yeah, it has a huge, and it's based off of Batman the Animated Series. So all the original voices are back. So Kevin Conroy's on
Oh,
there.
shit, really?
Mark Hamill, he does the Joker's voice. But what's cool is that it's not just VR, but it's also AR. So you have like these little viewfinders, like you remember the old school
Oh
viewfinders?
shit!
So this is actually AR. So when you have the glasses on, you can look at this, and then the Batmobile appears, and you can like turn it around and like look at it. But what's cool is that it's a game, so it's almost like the Batman VR for PlayStation that's coming out.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a watered down version of that. So you're basically helping Batman solve a crime, and one of the first things you do is that you go on a case where you're trying to solve riddles that the riddler is leaving behind. And then like it's so cool because when you first start playing, you're in the Batcave, so you're able to like look around. You can look at the Batmobile. You can tour like all the Batman's like trophy room where he has all the bad guy stuff, like the the puppets, but then like there's also a part where he has like the old Batman costumes.
Yeah.
And he also one of them is the fucking the Batman Beyond costume, which I was like, oh, that's fucking dope.
Terry McGinnis.
But yeah, this thing is fucking dope as hell. Like, this is pretty cool fucking purchase. But what's cool is that, like, the old school viewfinder, so when you click here on the side, like, it moves forward and it touches the screen. So, like, you remember on the old school viewfinder how you click the side to, like, advance the picture? So this is what you use to, like, click stuff, which is fucking cool as hell.
Damn, man, that is awesome.
But yeah, man, this thing is, like, really fucking cool.
How much that set you back?
It was $40.
That's not bad.
And it came with a disc, which is kind of cool. But yeah,
And are there more discs you can buy later?
Yeah, so there's other ones where you can, there's one for, like, what that talks about, like, dinosaurs, or, like, National Geographic has a few discs for the viewfinder that you can use, but, yeah, this is pretty cool.
All right.
Nice.
I like it.
It's not a deal, though.
I like it a lot.
On to the next.
What you got? Where are we going? We going gaming?
Yeah, let's go gaming.
All right.
You guys playing Battlefield 1, right?
Yeah,
You guys both play single player?
I did not play single player yet,
damn it.
but he finished it.
I finished it yesterday.
How'd you like it?
It was cool. It is a little short,
Yeah.
but I mean, let's face it. Everyone plays Battlefield and Call of Duty for the fucking multiplayer. So, but I did like
story.
I did like that it did showcase that war is hell. It did not glorify war. In fact, when you hear Prodigy's take on it, it's quite frightening and shit. It's pretty fucked up when you're like trying to make it to a point and you're like literally walking over bodies, and then you see the animation of people like in their last moments dying. Some people asking for help when you're trying to like get to something and there's nothing you can do for them. It's kind of fucked up. But
The intro alone, which Kronos talked about a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, it really sets the fucking tone, man, for that fucking game. And I'll say this, finding out that, I knew it, but finding out through the game there was like 60 million soldiers died, I mean, that's huge. And you keep dying, you have to die in the beginning. That's drastic. But
you had to play that part, right?
Yeah. So that was fun, and then also very eye-opening, in a lot of ways, because you're just like, holy shit, there's no way I'm going to survive this. I'm fucking... And I hung in there for a while with a few different types of players and guns, but yeah, you're getting killed.
Yeah, you ain't coming back. It's like it's like you were on, what was that show with the Mach 5? Speed Racer.
Yeah.
You get killed, you don't come back.
But me and Old Ninja last night played, while the election results were coming in, played some Battlefield 1 multiplayer.
yeah, it was the first time we squatted up on that for either of us. I actually waited. I wanted to finish the campaign first, but fuck it.
It's fun. Have you gotten on there yet?
I played it a little bit. I was having connection problems like most of the world was having because of DDoS attacks, but I played a little bit, and I recognized that I should probably be a sniper instead of just trying to run around in big-ass maps getting fucking sniped and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, but I need to get, better versed in multiplayer again because I haven't played multiplayer or anything in a long time.
And it's just the way the weapons and melee and everything works, it's different from Call of Duty, which is my default,
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it a whole lot. You're playing as all the different countries or whatever that are warring with each other in huge ass fucking maps.
Yeah, and it's funny. We only played Prodigy and I only played Team Deathmatch, and he was saying the maps are big, which they kind of are, but they're small in comparison compared to Conquest and the new one, Operations. So
serious lack of fooders though. None. No pink hair. No fucking eggplants. None. So.
But they got polio though, because it's back in World War I. So I mean, come on, it's like the same thing, right?
The clap. So yeah, awesome game. We're all going to squad up. That was the one that the listeners voted on for all of us to get together on.
Which is cool because a squad can actually be 5 people. It's actually
perfect.
max 5. So
I asked the developers for that feature, by the way.
so you can have 5 people in the squad, but there's only 4 classes.
Yeah.
Is
So
there
we're gonna have
co-op
to
in the game?
not in this
No,
campaign,
not in the campaign,
but I mean it's all about that multiplayer and
Yeah.
that. So there's a lot of stuff to do. We the problem we had, I think Prodigy wanted to talk about is actually getting into the match.
Oh, just briefly, it fooled me into thinking that I was in like the actual lobby, like waiting for other players on our team.
But did you actually read anything?
Well, yeah, on the screen it said our team is like
Did it
2 of
say
5.
you were in a lobby?
Yeah, it looked like a goddamn lobby. I'm a little tired, goddamn it. But yeah, I mean, it looked like it said wait. It did say something about
it
waiting.
should say wait, yeah.
And then you knew it from Battlefront that you had to press something.
Yeah,
I was
you got to to get out of it.
It
And
just
then
wasn't intuitive.
It jumped us in the game after a while. I had to instruct him like, "This is how you get to the game," and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
So it is a little weird at first, but once you get through it, it's the way DICE does their UI, and it's actually Battlefront. I think is worse.
See, man, you gotta watch less waffles.
Oh, God.
And then, pay attention to what's on the freaking screen.
But that pyramid scheme money.
That pyramid scheme. All right.
Mass Effect. God
Yes,
damn it.
go. Please go.
And
Yeah.
7 Day was 2 days ago. Mass Effect is one of the greatest games of all fucking time. I say that with no hesitation. Yeah. Andromeda was announced a while back. We finally got some details on the gameplay. We got a new trailer,
Yeah.
and we also have a release window. So
And what is 17?
spring of 2017,
That's it.
which is sooner than I thought it was going to come out.
Dude, that's right around the fucking corner.
Yeah, there's some things in the actual reveal that I think is going to change Mass Effect. I think you're going to have to build colonies.
Yeah, I suspect that this game's gonna be huge. Like drain at least a year of your life huge, and there's going to be multiplayer, which we didn't really see too much gameplay. Actually, I don't think we saw any.
No, but we saw it before though.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but they still have yet to show multiplayer, and BioWare said there will be multiplayer in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm super fucking excited to see what this is the reason why I'm not playing Witcher, I'm not playing Skyrim, I'm not playing none of that, because I'm prepping and getting ready for fucking Mass Effect Andromeda.
Did you? So I did like a lot of research on like the timelines and shit, and so apparently this Mass Effect started during. It's like right after I think Mass Effect 2, where they sent everybody off.
Oh, the suicide
After
mission?
2 or 3?
The suicide mission?
It's not after 3. It's in between 2 of the. I'm pretty sure it's after 2.
What, the suicide mission with the Reapers and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what happens is they send a bunch of people to Andromeda just in case.
I think you're right. Okay.
And so they basically put them in cryosleep for 600 years, and so now it's like way ahead.
Yeah.
But the game starts though in between 2 of the games.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about something like that, like there would be either an in-between or some kind of prequel, sequel. I was like, how the fuck is that going to work? So that makes more sense now.
Can I
now
just
that
say
that
this
comes
real
out.
quick?
But they do mention that when you start the game, you're waking up out of cryo early, and it had hundreds of years have passed.
Yeah.
So for those of you who've never played fucking Mass Effect,
The fuck is wrong with you?
yeah,
Matt,
it was
from
fucking
Prereq Live.
Well, hopefully they'll
I've
come
never
out.
played it.
I'm still waiting
Fuck
for
you too, Blue.
I'm still trying to wait for hopefully a remastered version or for the Xbox One and PS4. That would be awesome.
Especially if they take the gameplay from 2 and 3 and put it in 1.
Yeah.
So,
But just one sec though. I will say this: if you like the Star Wars and Star Trek shit, this is your fucking game.
Yeah, I feel like sci-fi at all.
Sci-fi
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
This is an RPG sci-fi, the mother of all RPG sci-fi.
So literally, almost every major sci-fi property has influenced this game.
Yes.
And you will see, including Battlestar Galactica. And I didn't know until Prodigy introduced me to the remastered, the new version of Battlestar, and playing Mass Effect 2. There's a shit ton of similarities between the game and that. There's actually a character from the show that's in the game.
Yeah.
He's a voice actor, but he's not the same character. But yeah, he's in the game. Actually, there's a couple of there's 2 people.
Yeah, it's twins. Oh, you're talking about the
Voice actors.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Trisha Helfer and then Michael Hogan. They're both in the game.
But not Kanye though, because Kanye is in the game.
Kanye 2020. Yeah, Kanye.
What was his real name on the game?
It's,
The Kanye dude.
I can't remember his fucking
Jacob
name.
or
Jacob, I think.
yeah, I think it is Jacob. Yeah, he's actually, if you're a female in the game, you can love interest him if you wanted.
You know what's cool about the game though is that you get to play as twins, and they're saying that at the same time. Like basically the storyline goes with both people no matter what.
No shit.
And then you play as Pathfinders. So basically you're like a combination of like a badass soldier, like elite soldier, scientist, and something else. Basically, you're like leading a path for people to go.
Do you think they'll still have? Remember, they had the classes in like 3.
Yeah,
and 2.
I hope they bring it back.
That was fun. Like
Yeah,
playing as what was it, engineer and
Yeah, I was always
soldier.
engineer.
Wait, Stitch, you're looking around. You have not played this shit, have you?
I tried playing Mass Effect 1, but like you had said, it was rough.
It is dated.
Dude, you
it
gotta
is
make it
rough.
through it.
You have to.
It was rough. I was
Yeah.
trying to march through it because I got it for PS3 and they had done the remastered.
The box set?
Yeah, because they gave it, and I was like, all right. Everyone sort of told me like, oh, you just got to get through one, and I was like, okay, because I'd done it. I sort of did the same thing when I played the Assassin's Creed games and everything. I never played any of them, and I just got the little box set, and everyone said, oh, one's real rough to get through, so I was able to do that. So I was like, okay, I can do the same thing for Mass Effect, but that first one was just
the first one is rough, but the second one is a major improvement over. I keep telling Matt from Prereq Live, hurry up and play because he's having the same issue you are. Mass Effect 1 is dated. It came out in like 07.
Yeah, he had to get the game back already.
I thought it was
But it's on
PS6.
No, it was like 06, 07. Yeah,
Is it on the 3?
It is on the 3 now. So the same day, even though there's no remastered, but on N7 day, Microsoft announced that all of the Mass Effects are now backwards compatible.
That's awesome.
So, which is kind of crazy because Mass Effect 2 and 3 are 2 discs. So
Yeah, those are big games, especially with the DLC.
yeah, the DLC. What was cool was the DLC. When at launch, Mass Effect 2 had free DLC, but the story missions you had to pay for. But they were like $10, but they're fucking worth it.
They had decent DLC.
Yeah, I still say to this day, the Mass Effect 2 DLC, Layer of the Shadow Broker, is probably the best DLC I've ever played.
Hot fire.
It's so good. It's written well.
Borderlands is pretty good too, though.
God damn it, you twisted my arm down.
I got that Borderlands, no jokes.
Especially
Yeah.
Borderlands 2?
It's tough.
Okay.
They have some good expansion packs in Borderlands.
All of them.
Yeah, do you ever do the one in, was it the first one, the one about the general where you can sneak in and fucking get all the shit before it blows up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just fucking funny.
Good fucking
So, Prodigy, you got some explaining to do.
Wait,
Shit.
before you do that, you want to talk about the Beyonce thing that you found?
Oh, yeah. So it was basically a promo that was taken down. So CMA posted a promo about Beyonce performing with Dixie Chicks, and because there was a lot of negative comments, CMA brought it down. Then the Beehive came out and said, hey, you guys are trying to downplay or not showcase Beyonce, and they're saying, no.
They left the actual video up, though.
Yeah, they did
promo
left it.
down, left the video.
Well, no.
So hold on, how much sense does it make to leave the promo though when you have
So
the
what I'm reading is that they
No,
took,
this is before the performance. So like it was like a couple days before.
the article I'm reading on TMZ said that they took down all the content of the Beyonce and Dixie chick off their website and their social medias. So everything that had those two were removed from their site.
From what I read, it was
but then
still
they brought
on
it
there.
back.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they said it never really went away.
Yeah, well, they took it down, but TMZ noticed that they took it down, and then they fed it back
Well,
on.
apparently, according to Time, the Beehive or people, Beehive noticed and they're fucking yelling at CMA.
Apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically they did take it down. People yelled at them both for positive and negative. So it's all bad.
You're a fucking
So-
superstar. You can't go doing that shit.
Yeah. So it's still bad either way.
All right.
So
So
Go ahead.
you got some explaining to do. Somebody got kind of mad over some of our video stuff. So we did a reaction video to an Anita video, the Premio Multi-Show 2016. It was a great video, but somebody who actually was respectful about, disagreeing with us, but said that the video was great, but basically she took great offense to Prodigy doing the I'm throwing out money signs, like basically
That's
you're throwing out money at a
stripper.
stripper.
And this was a female, right?
Yeah.
Female commenter. Okay.
Fairly certain.
Yeah. So here, real quick,
Oh boy.
Anita is one of the top 1% of 1%
Wait, hold on.
hottest.
Should I get HR right
Yeah,
now?
exactly. Anita's one of the top 1% of 1% of hottest women on the fucking planet. We all know that. The video is hot. We are doing a reaction. These are our raw reactions to her shaking that beautiful, beautiful donk and doing a great job singing. I cannot help, goddammit, but pretend to throw a few $100 bills at something that goddamn gorgeous. I plead the fifth.
So you don't do it out of disrespect.
No, there's no disrespect wanted or intended whatsoever. And at the same time, if Anita was here, I would just be trying to grab her ass. That's all. That's all.
I'm gonna tell fucking Mishka that shit. About to get fucked up.
Yeah, I mean it's over the internet, baby. Come on now. I thought it was a little silly, especially if you look at all of our reacts with
It's happened
her,
before. Yeah.
You know, but I got called the fuck out on it, and I appreciate you watching our videos, but we are going to react in our own unique way to things that we see. And she got an awesome dong. I mean, come on now.
Here's one kind of fucked up thing to say, but it's totally true, is that one of the reasons why Anita is such a huge star is because of the way she looks. And
Yes.
she's getting paid off of that.
Yes.
And so, I don't mean to, hopefully that doesn't sound too disrespectful to you, but it's true. I mean, her physical attributes is the reason why she's so big. I mean, she could sing too, but if it was some chick that, was a 5, she wouldn't be a star.
No shade. I agree with you. No shade at all. But if she looked like Adele, who's not as attractive, I'm not saying she's dog ugly, maybe she wouldn't be as big of a star.
Well, yeah, with the same singing.
Same singing.
Yeah.
But I think she has basically the total package. I think she has the beauty, and the fucking voice. You know what I mean? She got it all.
Vocals.
Yeah, so we didn't mean disrespect about that. So hope you
It was
understand.
definitely trying to be silly too, because the part of the dancing kind of had the strip club
Ass shaking
vibe to it. So
Didn't she take off her shirt
Yeah.
during the performance and then do
Or some
like
dudes took it
stripper
off.
She threw it
stripper
in a circle.
moves?
yeah, pop that hip.
Come on now. But please continue watching. Blah blah blah.
Keep supporting us.
Yeah, well,
Thanks for
keep commenting.
Yeah, and please do.
Yeah, especially when you guys look. If you disagree with some shit that we do, I mean, you can disagree. That's fine, but don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, this person
You know
was
what I mean?
pretty nice about it.
Yeah, they're
though.
pretty cool about it.
Yeah, they're like, I like you guys, and I find you guys funny, but this one situation.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't fucking light her ass on fire, because I've done it before. Somebody's
yes,
acting
you
stupid. I'm just like, okay, here goes your life, bitch. But yeah,
One of my favorite comments people make is, "Why do you guys talk during the video?"
I love that.
What?
It's
Really?
a reaction.
Really?
And we always give credit, like, please watch the original video.
Yeah, watch the original
Support
video.
So you know what? We should just do a reaction when we don't talk, but we just do like
We should-
exclamations, just oh.
We should
just
do
like, that's
that
it.
mannequin challenge while we watch the video.
yeah, no shit.
Okay.
But the funny part is though, is
Make sure the
that
guy's frozen.
like if you look at our demographics, like most of the folks in Brazil, they don't care if we talk over the fucking video. But people that are in Japan, they give a fuck
yeah.
about us talking over the videos. I'm just like, I don't understand what you want me to do. I
Maybe it's
mean,
different cultures.
I'm not gonna. I think it's cultural.
culture,
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
gonna sit here and quietly watch a video. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because you watching me watching video. It's kind of dumb.
weird.
In my opinion, it's just maybe it's culture or something. I don't know.
You know,
the other thing is, it's our first time. Usually, it's our first time watching it. So these
Yeah.
are our initial reactions. You see that ass?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
What I was thinking we should do is just before we do a react, we'll do a react just watching the video, and then we'll just put up a link when we start recording saying, hey, if you want to know what we're talking about, watch this video and then come back and watch the rest of this video, and that's when we fucking do a commentation or whatever.
God damn it. Good shit. All right. Hopefully that answered the thing.
I want to go back to gaming real quick.
Okay.
No, we ain't going back.
Yeah, you got the
20 words or less.
Titanfall
Gotta make America great again.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense in a sentence, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've got all the best words.
2. Yeah. Stolen from somebody else.
I will say, I do like that. That Negan shirt is fly as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
it came
is,
from Loot Crate.
From Loot Crate,
That
yeah.
shit is hot.
Titanfall 2 came out about a week ago or whatnot. It came out the 18th, and I was fucking, or 28th. So I got it over the weekend. And I'm fucking loving it. They
looks great. I mean, I played
it's
it.
fucking fun as fuck.
Did you pick it up too, Kronos?
Not yet. I just don't have time for a lot of games like that.
Yeah, I actually plowed through the fucking campaign. It's fun. It's way more engaging. Actually, I stopped playing Battlefield 1 just to finish Titanfall 2.
That's high praise.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fast. It's not as fast as the first one, but still fast enough to compete with Call of Duty and Titanfall. I highly recommend it. Hopefully, well, I'm playing on the Xbox One though, so if you got that, you smash with it.
I'm just gonna say this is no shade because it's probably a really good game, but the sales for it have not manifested to be anywhere close to what Titanfall 1 did on an exclusive Xbox and PC basis, even though it's a multi-platform.
Yeah, now it's multi-platform.
Yeah, but the sales haven't been great.
Well, I know that Infinite Warfare, the sales have been really bad.
Yep.
Which is funny because the game isn't that bad. Like,
Oh, you picked it up?
No. I'm watching the previews and I'm watching the gameplay. It looks actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. But people are just mad that it's in the future. What I think Call
Yeah.
of Duty should do to get some of their, I guess, fan base back is they need to do another older Call of Duty title because they kind of went into they kept going to the future. But usually what they did was they would go into so it used to only be old games, right, like World War II and shit.
World War
like that.
II.
I got it.
But then they went to Modern Warfare and that kind of changed it. But then they still made older games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, but then they stopped doing the older ones. They just kept doing future to like way into the future. And now it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you literally pilot a spacecraft in this fucking game. I'm just like, it's kind of like Battlestar Galactica. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that are core COD fans. They prefer like military based. They don't like that sci-fi stuff to it because to them it's not like a real experience, quote unquote. So
Even with that being said, I thought Black Ops 3 was a great game. It had a lot of futuristic shit, but it was fun as fuck. So, but this is the year where Battlefield 1 overcomes all other shooters, potentially.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I definitely highly recommend fucking Titanfall 2 because it's a fun ass fucking game.
All right.
So good.
Where else we going?
It's kind of a little side note. You guys hear how The Weeknd cut his hair?
Really? Finally got a fade?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
cut it in a video.
Here,
Didn't
move the
he?
turds off of his face.
Wait, did you hear about the reason why he did it?
No, why?
No.
So he can sleep better?
Ah,
Because before he was only sleeping on one side of his head because
Dumb
he couldn't roll
motherfucker.
around. I was like, what? Are you serious? That's
This
fucking
guy's a
crazy.
multi-millionaire doing bullshit. Anyway,
And it takes shorter time for him to take a shower.
motherfucker. Okay. What else we got?
To some shows?
yeah. We haven't talked about shows. We only talked about like one show.
Let's talk about, Walking Dead. What the fuck happened to Walking Dead last week?
Daryl.
Dead.
Daryl.
Easy Street.
Daryl don't bend that fucking knee.
Easy. Oh,
Yeah.
it was playing in my head nonstop.
I would have went fucking crazy.
Yeah, so
Go ahead, set it up.
So Daryl is back at the Negan camp, and he's basically being little soft torture. You know, that's listening to a song "Easy Street" over and over again. They feed him dog food, and like with bread and shit.
Dog
and
food
he's
sandwich.
stuck in he's stuck naked for most of the episode in like just a box. So, but then he ends up.
Hideo liked that, by the way.
Yeah,
Hideo
he did.
Kojima.
He's like, I approve. Death Stranding.
Go ahead, sorry.
Say arigato like we say arigato. But yeah, so obviously he's plotting to get out, and he finally does get out, but then he realizes it's a huge fucking trap. Because he went for a goddamn motorcycle. I'm like, bitch, if you get out, fuck the motorcycle, that's loud. Just fucking run. Yeah.
There was a fence behind him. He could have fucking just
He
hopped
just
over.
ran. Yeah, and then Negan decided to set him straight, and he saw that he couldn't. Because Daryl don't fuck around. He's like, what's my name?
Yep.
It's Daryl. I ain't
waiting
fucking
for it to say
Negan.
it.
I ain't Bob. I'm fucking Daryl.
I ain't fucking Kute. I ain't fucking Toby.
Yeah, he should have known that it was a trap when the girl was like telling him not
warned
to
him.
leave. Yeah, she kind of
Chicken's
warned him.
fucking hot.
Yeah.
Dude, Negan describing that shit with that
that was fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah.
fucked, and I loved
And
every minute of it. He was like,
him with
the,
Yeah,
like,
that's
we're cool as fuck now, huh?
he's one of my top boys. So that is some foreshadowing. We're gonna see more of some of that shit later on.
So what we're talking about is so Negan was supposed to marry this that chick that had the health issues. I think she had like diabetes or some shit. What she got?
Yeah, something like that.
And I guess since she died,
She had the sugar.
so since she died,
sugar
like
walls.
this is going back to when Daryl ran into those three people, and where the one chick died with the blonde hair. I think she died. I think she had blonde hair. But those fuckers got away from Negan, but went back and tried to get back into is it Sanctuary, right? Is that what it's called?
No, the Saviors.
They tried to get back to the Saviors, and Negan was going to fucking kill the husband, but the wife was like, you know what? I'll marry you. And this chick is fucking hot as hell. And Negan goes for it, and he's like, well, you know what? He's still going to have to learn a lesson. That's how he gets the fucking burn mark on the side of his face.
the iron.
He busted him or it's burnt him with an iron.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he didn't get it from the fire, which we
See,
mentioned.
when we
Took
saw
his
them,
wife.
I thought they were running from the wolves and not the Saviors. That
I probably thought that at
Well,
the time, too.
because we didn't really understand the whole Negan
we didn't even know
aspect
Negan
of
was
it.
coming.
well,
Yeah.
Negan, at the time Negan wasn't coming.
Yeah.
But we knew. Well, yeah, we didn't know he wasn't like even talked about. But it was
Negan
fucking
offered
crazy.
that motherfucker a free pass to Pussyville.
Yep.
And he was like,
And he said
nah,
that, too.
fam, I'm cool. And he was like, wait a minute, you cool off Pussyville? Like, the
So
fuck?
is your pee-pee hard?
Yeah, or he's all, yeah, I know that he took a bite to it, but did it coming off or does it not work? I was like,
He
holy
was genuinely
shit.
concerned. Like,
Yeah, I was,
is your eggplant not working or what,
yeah, it's
bro?
all bad.
But fucking Daryl was badass because when Negan was gonna fucking bust him in the head with that fucking Lucille, but
He didn't flinch.
he didn't flinch at
He didn't
all.
flinch at all. He squared up. I was like,
At first I thought he caught the bat. I was like, oh shit, he caught the bat, but I was like, no, he stopped. I was like, oh
He looked
shit.
at him and was like, Hideo said traps are okay.
was like,
It's a fake internet quote, but it's so fucking great. It just shows Hideo Kojima saying traps are okay if it looks like a girl. You know.
Oh, it's
yeah,
terrible.
Negan doesn't know how badass Daryl is because back when the governor attacked the fucking prison with a goddamn tank, Daryl took out a fucking tank by himself.
Yep.
Just fucking blew that shit up with a fucking grenade. So you don't fuck with Daryl.
But I think what it has to do with is Daryl. The only thing that they really have over Daryl is himself right now, and that's why how he explains it to Iron Face.
Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight.
Dick Tracy character and shit.
but essentially, I mean, that's all it is. Because I mean, Daryl fucked up, and you can say Daryl got Glenn killed and everything. So pretty much, Daryl's life. It's not to say that he doesn't value it, but at this point, Daryl's just like, either you're gonna kill me or you're not gonna kill me.
Yeah, because Carol's gone. He ain't got that no more.
It'd be one thing if
his lolly, under 18, blonde girl.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Beth.
She gone. Beth. She
Yeah.
dead too.
Yeah, so
Beth.
it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, and I'm glad we got some clarification on it. I do think The Walking Dead sort of made it kind of sloppy in terms of, I guess, explaining why, and I forgot his name already.
Dwight. Iron Face?
Yeah. Why, I guess, they sort of wrapped it up real quick and with Negan explaining what happened between him and Iron Face. But the whole, how he's kind of not really down and riding with Negan, you can kind of get it from the looks. I thought maybe Walking Dead could have done a little bit better of maybe explaining.
I don't think that's over yet.
Well, no, yeah, I don't think it's over, but I think it's sort of just
They're setting
kinda,
up for it.
We're gonna see more about that his story coming.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, and even when fucking Iron Face went to go get the guy that ran off, and he's
Fucking asshole. I was like, damn, she gonna let him go, but he shot him in the heart?
and then it's like, and it
shot
made
him
me
in the
question,
back.
how did Negan take this shit over?
Yeah, true, right?
Because they're like, we just let some guy roll up in here, and he's like, it's just one of him and all of us, and I'm like, he's right.
Yeah.
Like, you just kill Negan, and all this bullshit. We are Negan. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but you kill the head. I mean, who's taking over?
In a lot of ways, it's a cult. You know,
Yeah.
and he's a cult leader. He's very charismatic, you know, and people follow him.
Still in
Like they follow Ezekiel and Sheba. King Ezekiel, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Get some spectrum.
I just watched that shit too.
That was good.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. This is definitely Daryl centric. We don't know what's going on with Alexandria, what's going on with Maggie.
I know next
Next
week.
week.
We'll find out next week, but we saw it was super Daryl centric. But we also get to see Negan in his like zone.
Yeah.
This is his base. This is his operations. This is his cultist temple.
Yeah, because like everywhere Negan walk, motherfuckers get down on one knee and fucking bow and shit.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like everyone bows to him, like it's, and he's like a dude just taking a stroll, you know, whatever. It's funny because I figured the king from the kingdom would have that more, but instead Negan has that.
Oh, wait, fuck all that. I want to see Pussyville. Where the fuck is that? They didn't show that scene, goddammit. Where is that?
That's just coming.
My harem.
In the beginning, when Dwight is Dwight right when he's making
Iron
the
Face.
sandwich,
Iron Face.
yeah, Iron Face. When he's making a sandwich, why did they kill that one dude?
I don't know.
Which part?
The guy that was
The
fighting?
chubbier guy, and yeah, the one where like everybody fucking started beating up on him and shit, and then
think
next thing
he
you know,
was-
he's in the fucking court or in the front yard.
giving up?
Zombie.
Yeah, he wasn't giving something up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being stingy about giving up his share.
mustard?
Mustard or pickles or whatever he had.
So
Yeah.
they ransacked the family stash or whatever the fuck was
Yeah,
going
fucking
on.
kill
All for a sandwich.
Y'all want
Yeah.
to do your Westworld? Or, sorry, I mean to step on.
Oh, we could talk about some Westworld.
was good.
Westworld was really good again.
Shit. So now it's like Stitch says every week. You get like one or two questions answered, but then like 3 or 4 more pop up.
She got the controller though.
I told you that kid though was like Easter egg, and he was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah, that was creepy. The little kid,
Yeah.
he tells him to fucking turn the other cheek. His
Yeah,
face fucking
face
opened up.
apart.
yeah.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
Damn it. I didn't watch this episode, but yeah, guys, keep going.
Oh, you know what? We can skip
shit.
it, man.
Yeah,
No, we
we
can talk
can.
about it because the show, even though y'all guys can be spoiling some stuff, it's still
It's still cool to
great when I
watch.
go back
That's
and
true.
watch it.
Alright.
Because Walking Dead, you guys were talking about it. I went back and watched it. It was still.
Yeah, we
fucking
didn't
good.
get any of the two buddies that
Oh, the two friends.
yeah, we didn't get any of that storyline or with
Yeah,
the main
not
chick.
even Dolores wasn't even really in it.
Yeah, no.
No, she wasn't.
We got
Thandra Newton.
We got more of the Man in Black.
We got the man in black. The black chick was really the star in this one.
Oh yeah,
She pretty much.
what the fuck's her name?
I forget the show, but it's Tandy Newton. And
Yeah,
Fuck.
she pretty
Mabel or
much
some shit?
convinces the programmer dude to give her a tour of the facility.
Oh
So-
shit, really?
Yeah, so
You're
she,
talking about the brothel chick, right?
yeah, brothel
Yeah.
chick. She gets a tour of the facility.
Oh, damn.
And she sees her attribute ratings
Yeah.
and stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, you're gonna level this up to a 15."
No, hold on, no.
The first time.
The best part was when he was trying to explain to her that she wasn't real.
Yeah.
That she was basically a robot.
yeah.
And she was like, "No, I'm real." It's like, "Look, touch me." And then he's like, "No, check this out." He's like, "I'm a pair with you." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here, this is gonna tell you what you're gonna say." And he turned it around, and as she was saying it,
Like,
it
this
was
is
like
preposterous. It was
yeah,
like,
it was showing the fucking conversation thing.
Yeah, it's
then-
like logic interruption. Interruption.
Yeah.
Then she like fucking control deleted.
It was definitely like the halting problem. So if you study computer science, it was like that whole thing about self-identifying and
Fuck, you
shit
gotta
like
watch
that.
it, so.
She fucking super fucking, and she came out of it because he couldn't fix it. So
stuck in the loop.
Yeah, she's stuck in the loop. But then we learn later on that there's people fucking with the system. And we actually have names of people who are fucking with the system.
We'll let Blue see who it is that's
So
planting stuff in the beam tracers and shit.
yeah,
Satellite.
so they find out who's sending and who's been sending out, and it's been we know it's more than one person,
Yeah.
and we get name drops.
And we get that new character who the black chick that they're trying to put on the board.
Yeah.
The one that was at the bar.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, so the
That
fucking
dude pissing
story
everywhere.
writer. Yeah, he was hitting on her hard and shit, and he fucking he's introduced her. His fucking dick is still out. Holy shit, that shit was fucking
So
hilarious.
would you guys still want to go to Westworld?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I still go to Westworld, but now knowing that, well, they don't. The rest of the people in the park don't know, but now Anthony Hopkins' character, after doing his analysis, figures out that it's possible that they can lie now,
Yeah.
and that they can withhold shit. So this is new to him, and we are starting to figure out that there's possibly a bigger conspiracy. So shit's about to get fucking real.
Yeah.
real quick.
The shit you were talking about before, though, with Tandy, when she was changing her attributes. You can talk about that.
Oh yeah. When she meets up with the people in the butcher shop and the guy that wants to be a so-called programmer, he pretty much reveals like her attributes and everything, being like, oh, kindness and awareness and everything. And he explains to her, oh, you can only be. She was like, oh, 14, and he's like, yeah, we don't let them go above, I think, 16 or 18 or something. She's like, no, we're gonna level this all the way up. So she was
changing her own stats.
Yeah, she was changing her own stats and
Oh,
everything,
God,
which
no.
was absolutely hilarious. So she's now completely aware of everything that's going on, and so now she's got a super sense of awareness, probably, and I mean smarter than the actual
Yeah, it was
humans
crazy
at this point.
because she chose an instance to get herself fucking killed so she could end up back in
She
like
got
Huey.
choked and fucked.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Oh, that was from the last episode, or was it this?
Is it the beginning of this one?
Again? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they basically try to wipe her and she comes back. So where were we?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
think it's funny how like the host in the show, like them going to the facilities, it's almost like a fucking alien abduction.
It is.
Like crazy shit fucking happens whenever they're in there, and she, or at least for her, she semi remembers it, and then when she's back in the real world, she's like, something's not fucking right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the peoples that were named actually fixed her when she was in there. When she
oh
was
yeah,
stuck in
because
her
they said
loop.
someone's trying to correct what she'd already what they.
Yeah, someone's already been fucking with her attributes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're probably gonna start seeing fucking
Chaos.
hosts die, people dying, because this happens with first generation androids or whatever, and there's like what, about 187, 90 something.
Yeah, they put a number
few
on
of them.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so the kid that I was talking about, that was like the Easter egg. So he's a part of a family, and the family is basically Anthony Hopkins' life as a kid or something.
Yeah.
Like that?
Represent his
And the
childhood.
kid is him, is it not?
That's how
I think the
took
kid
it.
is him. I thought the kid was him because he has the same name.
Supposed to represent, from what I thought, him, and like that was his so-called father. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. He said when they show the camera onto his dad, he said he called out, my dad over there. I added these to make him more authentic or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chick almost got fucked up. Oh no, the dude.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey
Oh,
Wright.
yeah.
Jeffrey Wright. Yeah.
Why you in my house?
Program analysis.
Yeah, he's on analysis. Pause. Control Alt Delete.
It did work.
It's like, I'm sorry, but if you put me in a fucking place full of robots and shit, you better have a goddamn weapon or something. Not just some voice command. Fuck that, give me a fucking shotgun.
That shit was
Hilarious.
But I know if I worked at that fucking factory, I'll be fucking some of them hoes.
Yeah. Oh,
No
that's
way you
right.
can just walk around and not want to fucking plow one.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what that dude was selling that chick's ass, basically.
Yeah, when she was
out.
dead, yeah, she called them
Like,
out.
damn, you
It
dirty
was fucked
motherfucker.
up.
Damn, that's
And they actually caught one dude on tape doing it.
yeah,
It's fucking hilarious.
I would do it.
It's a fucking dank ass show.
So yeah, keep watching Westworld. It's fucking
around
great. If you haven't watched it
super
yet,
dank.
watch it.
Shit.
But I know, quick thing, when they go into that one town, man, that whole town was just nothing but fucking. Like right when they walked through the door, people
Yeah.
were
Oh, it was an
fucking
orgy?
everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
I want to go there.
It was funny how dude was just stuck on like Dolores. He was just like, oh, he like literally could have any pussy and ass, but he was following her around. And then she busted out, no, my insides are telling me I need to be with you. I was like, oh, he sold. His whole thing, like he didn't want to do nothing because of his wife back home. That's all out the window now. Dolores then caught him.
Park changed them.
Showed
All
it.
right, let's do
You want to do the poll or you want to do Ask B the B?
Ask Me the BTI, because actually there's something I got to comment, I guess, on this.
Okay.
So Blue, you ask it, because you
Yeah.
can ask it.
Okay, so I had a question for the group, and this is also I asked this question for the Black and Yellow podcast as well. But at what point do you draw the line on racist comment by your friends that are of different race?
So actually, I don't make the distinction of different races because the story I'm going to tell today, the same race can be racist against you. So,
That's true.
yeah, I mean, if obviously somebody drops the N-word to me directly, I'll be pretty pissed about it. Might have a conversation or just unfriend you right away.
Whoa. Are we talking about online or face to face?
Face to face.
Oh.
Like they're joking around, making like little funny racist comments, but then like it's like, okay, dude, that's fucking enough. You're crossing the line now.
Yeah, like I think racial slurs is where I draw the line where I'll have a conversation with somebody.
So, are you talking racial slurs against you or any other
Any other
minority?
group, yeah.
Okay.
Like if somebody's talking about calling Japanese people zips, I'm trying to remember fucking racist terms now, or chinks or something like that. You know, I'm just not gonna.
zipper heads.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not gonna fucking stand for that kind of shit.
I'm going to go so far as to say, you know, if you're saying, oh, all Jews are, you know, once you go into any of that bullshit, then I'm like, okay. I'm assuming that person would probably be an acquaintance, you know?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And not a good friend, but if it was, either way, I mean, they fucking got to go.
So, what about you, Sitch?
I mean, if it's in person, I mean, I don't really have any friends that are stupid enough to be like this anyways. I've pretty much done a decent job of keeping myself and my friends. I don't consider people like that use those terms freely.
Except for Old Ninja.
What?
In my close circle, but I would just sort of give them like a look of like disgust, and I would just talk to them like they're a fucking idiot, and sort of just like kind of shame them like that. If they said something ignorant like that in front of me, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
So the reason why I brought this up because there's a toothpaste in Japan called Darky. You want to Google this real quick?
Hey, what? What was that?
It's called Darky. It's called Darky toothpaste. It's DARKIE
Toothpaste? Is it made with squid ink?
toothpaste. And I just want to show you the character on there.
Holy shit!
Describe for our audience. God
It's
damn.
like back in the day, like the most racist picture ever, like of like just basically
Sambo.
blackface.
yeah,
Sambo.
blackface kind of.
What?
This is in Japan.
This is sold today, like not. A while
Yes,
ago.
it's sold today in Japan.
Well, this is super cultural because like there's not very many black people there.
I was just going to go there.
Yeah,
I'm hoping, not that it's their past, but I'm hoping that they're not aware of just how offensive that is.
This looks like a really old toothpaste, maybe.
I know. So I was at a party and somebody had it.
Does look
Really? This
Somebody brought it here to America?
Yeah.
like this?
Yep. Look just like that.
But that one's different though. The white
Yeah, that looks like Frank Sinatra.
No, they had the one on the left.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you do, Blue?
Darky.
Oh no, I thought it was funny. Like they had asked me like, oh, dude, do you think this is racist? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's like hella fucking blackface. Like that's not fucking okay.
But then this is from Japan.
Yeah, which is different because
Because if you went there, you would totally be singled out. I mean, you have been there.
Yeah, I have been there.
So
I had a kid want to touch my hair.
Well, that kind of happens a lot.
You had a story. We stepped on that.
Yeah, so just before the podcast, actually a couple hours ago, I made a comment because there was like a lot of stupid shit I've been seeing on my newsfeed on Facebook, and it's just fucking bothering me. Like a lot of just dumb shit. And I just want to make a post just saying basically how people are basically being childish and they just need to grow up. And look, I mean, it sucks that, Trump's our president, but he's our president, and we need to suck it up and just, deal with it. And then somebody, a former friend of mine,
Past tense.
decided to call me Uncle Tom. Like she made a post about what I said and then called me an Uncle Tom at the end. Like she said something about it, talked about how her boyfriend or her husband is in the military and Trump is gonna make him serve another term. And then she called me Uncle Tom ass nigga is what she called me.
Oh, damn.
And this is from a black chick. And so I commented back. I was like, "Yo, are you calling me Uncle Tom or Donald Trump?" Which would be weird if you called Donald Trump Uncle Tom. But I figured I'd try to give her a way out, And then she didn't respond back. And then I looked and she unfriended me. I'm like, okay, first of all, I didn't say anything else fucking crazy. I didn't try to insult anybody. I was just being like, let's have some cooler heads prevail here, And for her to come out and call me an Uncle Tom, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, it means that much to you that you're gonna lose a friend over that shit and use a racial slur towards him. You know what I mean? It was totally uncalled for. And then to sit there and talk about how your husband or significant other or whoever the fuck is in the military and has to serve another term because of Trump, that's dumb as fuck. You don't know how the military works or how the fucking government works, which is probably why you don't understand how Trump became president. The president doesn't tell a single person when his term is up unless he gets congressional approval to start a war, and they can do what's called stop loss. Unless those two conditions are passed, he has nothing to do with how long is somebody serving the fucking military. All right, so first of all, that shit was stupid. And they call me Uncle Tom just because I don't agree with all liberal policies is fucking retarded.
Are you dropping the mic?
I'm gonna drop the mic. I'll leave it there. I can go on, but it's just it's fucking dumb.
It's very relevant to this fucking question, and there's a lot of that bullshit going on Facebook. It's sad, and I don't know.
I don't know. Everybody black has got to be fucking a Democrat. I don't understand that shit. It's like the default, and it's like if you say I'm not a fucking a Republican, I'm in the middle. Like I'm what you would traditionally call an independent or libertarian, right? But to call me an Uncle Tom because I didn't even fucking vote for the guy. I even called the guy a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like the guy, but he's the president. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people did the same with President Obama. They called him all kinds of racial slurs, but he was the president.
Yeah. I didn't vote for President Obama either, but I was like, hey, he's the president now. When he got elected, I said, here are the things I hope he's going to do. Even though I didn't vote for him, this is what I hope he's going to do. And these are things that he had laid out in his own plans, and there were things that he didn't do. But I mean, I gave him a chance. I didn't just say right from the get-go, well, fuck this dude. You got to give the guy a fucking chance.
Yeah. So you're giving Trump a chance?
I'm giving him a chance. Until he fucks it up, then I'm going to give him a chance.
Yeah.
You really don't have a choice. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, there's not, well...
You can fucking move, which you're not, because America's fucking awesome. Everywhere else fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could not go to class.
Not everywhere.
Oh, this God damn it.
Fucking with that class. I didn't know it was going to go down that road. But no, I hear you. I'm with it.
You can not go to class, you can get some terrible disease, and then go on Teen Titans Go.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, and sing about waffles.
I'm going to Pussyville.
We sing about cures and shit.
Apparently, no, you ain't. You're going to be on there with some fucking Central City stuck in that tower.
Oh, all right.
Singing and dancing and shit.
Real quick, though, look, I know a lot of people out there did not vote for Trump. Don't be an asshole to your friends, all right?
That's a good point.
I mean, your friends are still your friends. Even if they happen to have voted for Donald Trump, they're still your friends. You know what I mean? Don't be a fucking dick. Just be fucking civil.
Yeah.
Communicate.
Yeah.
Keep talking to people. You can still learn something from almost everybody on this planet. There are even some dumb motherfuckers. You can learn. You can share ideas. Who knows?
Yeah, look at W. Kamau Bell, perfect example. He went as a black man to a Klan rally. Learned a lot of shit.
So on that show.
Even on the show, we don't all agree. Obviously, we have a bunch of fucking rants against each other.
Yeah,
But
we had a
we're
pretty
still
good
friends.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I love when people ask after the show, are y'all still cool?
Me and Project have to be cool. We're fucking friends.
Yeah. No, you don't. You just stop talking. Shit, I'm not.
Any other Ask Me the BTI that we didn't put on
Yes,
here?
there is
What was
an
another?
Ask Me. So this is. Oh, did we answer? No, this is last week. This is a couple days ago.
Okay.
So, do you think that Disney will kill Marvel and Star Wars with an oversaturation of movies?
No.
That came from, I think, Derek, right? Or
This
Derek
is from
Yeah.
Dare Leak.
Marvel is printing money at this point. I'm sorry, Disney is printing.
Disney's printing
Disney's
money.
certainly printing money. There's no doubt about it. I will say this at this time they're doing more Star Wars. They're basically annualizing Star Wars films.
Annual,
Right?
For the so they're
a few years they're
probably
annualized.
going to amp that up. So on the Marvel side, we're getting an average of 2 films a year.
Which is fine. And they're very distinct films.
Yeah, and then but then they also have the TV universe. So they have the network TV and then the Marvel.
Nobody's
TV.
watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That shit is shit.
I'm watching it just because I'd rather watch that than Teen Titans Go.
Read Secret Warriors.
Yeah. Anyway.
Give him that after this.
So they're doing that with the Marvel thing, 2 movies per year plus the and we're getting like 2 series a year, I think, too, because Daredevil season 2 was earlier
throw in Netflix.
in the spring, and then Luke Cage was this year. So there is that danger, but so far because the content's been fucking good, I don't think there's going to be. I'm a little hesitant about Star Wars. I personally, I think if you put too much out there, it could become stale. I'm hoping not. I mean, they've been doing really, really good with the Marvel shit, the MCU.
The member berries.
But yeah, the thing about the Star Wars films is they're doing like the prequel sequel shit, so they're like doing in between movies. So I'm not 100% like the Han Solo movie, which is going to be a prequel. Rogue One, which is out next month, even though it does look fucking good. I'm going to be the first ones to see it. It is that prequel sequel type shit. We're probably going to see more episode 8s out next year. We'll see.
Like, for me, I'm kind of worried that we're going to get comic book fatigue. Like, there's so much fucking shit are coming out, but it's going to be like... It's like with like vampire movies. Like for a while, it was like all these kind of vampire movies coming out, and everybody stopped like making them because
why? Because they fucking sucked.
But then the
How dare you? Blade was awesome.
Blade started awesome.
But the shit can happen with comic book movies too. I think that people are just gonna get fucking bored of comic book movies.
So I don't think they will, because it's like saying people are going to get tired of action movies. You know what I mean? Because they're at the core, they're action movies. I think the fact that they have superheroes in them is kind of irrelevant at this point. They're fun to watch, and until they make bad ones, people are going to keep watching them.
Yeah, all it takes is that one bad one, then everyone's going to be hesitant to make like a lot of them at the time. I think Logan, which is out soon, will be the one that's
it doesn't take one bad one. I mean, Fantastic Four,
Takes a
that
lot of bad
shitty ass X-Men came out. I mean, come on now.
Well, Apocalypse made money, but fucking Fantastic Four, everyone said before it even came out, it was gonna be shit, and it was shit.
Yeah, but it's not.
And I paid to fucking see that shit.
But what I'm saying is, one doesn't kill it. Stitch, get it.
I was thinking that with comic book movies, you have so many stories to like pull sources from, where like you sort of brought up about like vampires and zombies. It's like, all right, you're pretty much retelling the same shit over and over again. All right, just change the number of zombies, change the location of where the
Now
zombie
they can run.
Yeah, so there's only certain things you can change with the zombies. Where with all these comic movies, you have so many hundreds of thousands of different stories you can choose.
But they're kind of
same with the characters. It's something new and fresh on many aspects. Even if we've gotten 3 Iron Mans and stuff, people still want to see another Iron Man, and in that meantime, they can give them. Marvel's giving us something new by giving us Doctor Strange in the meantime.
But like thinking on that, like take Spider-Man for example. Like it's their 3rd time they're going to be rebooting it, and it's like how many times they're going to kill Uncle Ben? Like I think at that, I think
many times as Bruce or the Waynes got killed.
But like my main thing is like, I guess the fatigue's going to come from them constantly keep rebooting franchises.
Yes,
I think
that fresh stuff, and they have to expand on actual comic book movies. I think they're moving away from pure superhero movies and moving into more of like the realist stuff. Even though Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are superheroes, that wasn't what the story was all about. The story was about them as people.
True.
And that's the reason why I think they did really well. So as long as they keep doing things like that, and then bringing in newer comic book content that is not strictly superhero based, I think they're gonna expand even further.
Well, I mean, we got to remember though, there's some movies. There have been movies that are out there that are based off of graphic novels that people didn't know. Like a lot of people didn't know that an Oscar-nominated movie like Road to Perdition. That's a fucking.
You say this every 3 or 4 episodes.
But a lot of people fucking forget. That's a fucking. That's a fucking.
Member berries again.
Yeah. Well, same thing with. Well, there's other movies too, like Whiteout. Whiteout was a fucking.
It's another one you always.
Yeah. Well,
God damn.
Yeah, but I still think that there's plenty of content in the comic and graphic novel universe to put out where people are still going to enjoy and watch.
Just to jump on something.
Same thing with books. People just you make saying argument with books almost. Look at the Harry Potter.
You talking about books, motherfucker? Goddamn.
Check it out. I'm checking out my news feed right now, and there's
in Oakland?
right now they're in San Francisco. There's an anti-Trump march going on. There's more than 4,000 people there.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, right. It's like
Kronos had a comic motherfucking pull.
Oh, yeah.
How about that for a second?
Yeah.
A cold ass segue.
All right. So as I mentioned before, I picked up Black Panther: World of Wakanda, which is not going to be necessarily Black Panther based. As far as I know, it's supposed to be based on not the Dora Milaje, but the female.
Oh, the
Bodyguards?
the angel ones?
Yeah. As far as I understand, it's supposed to be based on them. But I could be wrong. I haven't read it yet, so I don't really fucking know. This is part of the Marvel Now line, which is the new Marvel reboot, which is really going to be more about the kind of all new, all different, but it's really going to be different.
Okay. I'm down with that one. The cover looks sick.
Yeah. I got a Mosaic, who's one of the newest African American superheroes. He's an Inhuman. So this is issue 2. Looks pretty good. All-Star Batman, which is great. If you're not reading this comic, fucking read it. I actually think this is better than the normal Batman Rebirth.
Okay,
so.
you like that better? All right.
Yeah. Clone Conspiracy, trying to get into the fucking Spider-Man.
What number is this?
I think it's 2 or 3.
Okay, cool.
Shit, that's 2. Wonder Woman, because I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. Gotham Academy for my daughter.
Yep.
Got to continue with the Flash on Rebirth. That Deathstroke, though, I got to learn my sword skills a little better when I play Deathstroke.
Shit.
Star Wars Force Awakens, which is basically just, they kind of cheated because this is just the fucking movie.
Oh, that's it? Goddamn.
It's really, I think it's page for
What did you
page.
think?
This
What
is
did
a
you
new
think
one?
it was?
Yeah, it's the new movie. It's the fucking
It's the film. It's last year's film.
motherfuckers. Power Man Iron Fist is finally back. It's been away for a couple of weeks, maybe in a month.
Okay.
This is number 10, but this is what's weird because they do the Marvel Now stuff. They kept the issue number 10, but it's number 1 for Marvel Now.
God damn it, get your numbers straight.
Yeah, they're fucking up just like goddamn Rebirth did. What the fuck is wrong with you?
there's zeros and
Just
shit.
keep a goddamn number straight. And then we got Riri Williams as Ironheart in the Invincible Iron Man.
I think she's sexualized right there.
In the suit? Yeah.
Yes.
Does she have naked? Is she twerking?
I can see her hands, so come on.
See your ankles.
Is that issue on
It's a
there?
variant.
Oh wow.
Y'all ain't shit.
Actually, no, it's funny. So K-Mac actually broke down the reason why, because they were saying, oh, her crotch is like blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, the reason why I do that as an artist is so it shows form to like her body. If you just had it all black, it'd be like a fucking Lego block.
I think the Earth Girls are going to
And
talk
she
about
draws.
it.
She
Yeah,
draws.
she's an artist.
She's a real artist.
Form.
Really good.
No, I would say I think the Earth Girls are going to talk about it on their cast tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait for
So
that.
it'll be
man.
interesting to hear what their opinion is on it.
Yeah, well, they would have talked about it last week, but K-Mac had the fucking plague. So.
Yeah.
And none of us, I think none of us can actually draw, right?
No.
Yeah.
I can draw. I can
Stick
stick figure. Yeah.
Damn. All right, are we
I
rounding
do
it?
circles a little bit.
Are we rounding it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Going in
All
there.
right, what y'all, old ninja, what you got?
I could draw conclusions.
I can draw a pail of water.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing. I'm be gaming. Hopefully, squadding up with the crew on some Battlefield 1.
No food to watch?
We'll see about food to watch because you get too excited about your food trying to do some shit. Watching Arrow tonight. We haven't really talked about Arrow, but Arrow's been fucking.
Arrow's been good.
Arrow's been fucking good recently.
He's been killing folks, though. Goddamn mass murder and shit.
He's been killing, torturing dude's face all fucked up because he got tortured, like literally eye hanging, like Glenn shit.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
The show.
What else?
Making promises. Making promises.
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot more gaming and shit, and then
Talk about next week.
might have to move some shit in the next week or so.
You moving again, goddammit?
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys want to watch UFC 205?
When is that, Saturday?
This
Yeah, it's super. It's like there's like 3 fucking belts up. Yeah, it's on Saturday.
Yeah.
I can't do Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I'm going out for a friend's birthday,
I
unfortunately.
gotta see what I'm supposed to do. I don't even know.
If you have plans, come on, hang out. If you don't watch fights, just come on, hang out.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll see.
my jiu-jitsu friends are gonna come over. So
Right on.
Is he making that meat? Cheesy meat?
meat?
yeah, I'll ask him.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you clean and grill after.
Yeah, no shit. It gets all fucked up. It's like, God damn it.
Stitch, what you got this week?
Well, I'm finally not dying sick anymore, whatever the fuck was going around. The
plague?
Yeah, so I'll be able to get on some gaming, hopefully. Just a quick tip for anybody. I went to the Cow game on Saturday, which was like my last bit of outdoor appearance that I did before I got
That's
sick.
how you got sick. You probably ate fucking stadium food.
No, I was sick beforehand, but I'd already bought the tickets. But Kronos had sort of touched on it, and it's sort of like a rule on if you do meet like a celebrity and they're with their families, do not fucking approach them. Like, do not do it. So at the Cal game, it was Marshawn Lynch's. It was his 10-year anniversary where he hopped on the medical cart and everything.
God, I love
You were there for that?
Yeah. So he happened to be his family, his mom and I guess about 5 or 6 other family members were about sitting about maybe 15, 20 feet over from us and everything. So at halftime, he goes out to their section and everything, and he's talking with the family and everything, and everyone's like taking pictures. Well, this older dude, he must have been like upper 50s and everything. He was tall, but he was gray-haired white dude. He just sort of walks up to him, and I'm like, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Because you don't approach, and I sort of have these list of people that I would never approach, like athletes, even if they were just like with family or not family. And Beast Mode's on that list. It's like Beast Mode, Steve Smith, and like Jerome Harrison and everything. And the guy was just like trying to tap him on his shoulder, like I thought Beast Mode was going to launch this old-ass man in front of the stadium and just power bomb him and everything, and he just like got in his face and was just like barking him out. It was hilarious.
Oh, he did.
Oh no, yeah, Beast Mode don't play like because there was like I don't know, I don't want to assume like little sister, little cousin, nephew, whatever, but there were like little kids, and his mom was there, had the Mama Lynch jersey on, so it was like his actual family, and they had like security that was like blocking like sort of the sides. This guy and this like just old ass Cal alum dude just in the crowd just happened to just weasel his way through and was trying to tap on the shoulder, and Beast Mode, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch because this is gonna be bad.
Get that phone out.
But yeah, don't
World
approach.
star.
Yeah, don't approach celebrities or athletes when they're with their families. Like, have some respect and everything. It's just you're asking for trouble, and you're gonna get your day ruined possibly. But other than that, just sort of chilling, trying to get healthy, and hopefully have a nice gaming-filled weekend. From all I can think of.
You
right
pick
now.
up Battlefield 1?
I didn't get off I didn't eat solid foods till like yesterday. I was eating almonds and apple pie and shit.
So yeah, but
That's just fucking solid food. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, like not like real like human people food. That's like gerbil food and shit. Like stuff you put in like in a rat cage and shit. Like, oh, here
Put
I
apple pie in a rat cage?
If you had said applesauce or oatmeal,
I did eat oatmeal, but
you backpedaling? Are your legs tired?
this guy, I'm backpedaling, Mr. 6.8 over there. Oh shit! Yeah, but no, I didn't get a chance to do any gaming at all.
Who the fuck is sick and eats a goddamn pie? That's what I'm thinking.
I needed some comfort food.
Comfort food is soup.
Apple pie is good ass comfort food.
Not when you sick, fool.
Why not?
Oh man.
Why not?
Why you need something light on your stomach?
Apple
Your ass
pie
is cinnamon coated.
I didn't I didn't put any ice cream. I just
And
wanted
you
warm
wondering
apple
why
pie.
your recovery took so
This
fucking
guy.
long.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
We're gonna revisit this.
You're supposed to eat wholesome food, man. Not
Yeah, stuff that
Much
rejuvenates
more
your
wholesome
body.
than apple pie.
anything else. I mean,
No.
it's fucking sugar.
You better hand in your
it's flour
citizenship
and
card. You diss an apple pie.
I mean, you
In
could.
Trump's America, you diss an apple pie.
That's not fucking healthy food.
Trump's America. No, you did it. Wait, if this is Trump's America, this means you can't eat ass no more?
So on your food pyramid, where the fuck is apple pie?
Where the fuck? Wait,
It's right next to the bald eagle.
Why are you eating bald eagles?
It's on top of it. The eagle and the apple pie are sitting there like the snake and the eagle on the Mexican flag.
Well,
As in you should eat it sparingly because it's full of fucking
Don't
sugar.
you better watch
and
what you
it's fucking
say.
carbs.
Trump's army's gonna be coming.
wait, where is ass in this pyramid, though?
Oh, God damn it. You didn't go there. All right, Carlos, get in here. Holy shit. What do you got going on?
I'm just looking forward to my hand finishing up healing. I'm going to go choke some people out tomorrow, one-handed, once again.
Nice.
Black and yellow tomorrow. But I got to tell Henry I got to push it back a little bit. Tell Bunny
Money man.
got to push it back a little bit. But yeah, it'll be tomorrow. And then what the fuck am I doing on Friday?
Dude,
I'm doing something else.
we got
That's right. Yeah, we had an interview. That's why I knew there's something I was going to do during jiu-jitsu. All right.
Yeah.
And then, Saturday having a party. So,
Awesome.
God dang.
Try to fit Berserk in there, please.
Yeah, I'll try to get to it tomorrow.
Okay. It's a movie trilogy. And Blue, did we get you?
No, not yet. So this weekend I am going for my second Spartan medal. I'm going to do the super.
I think Professor's doing that too.
Yeah,
right?
him and I are going at the same time. We're 11:30. So we're going up to SAC for that. And then also, I kind of came into the studio by myself, and I decided to do a before the cast as a solo. So what I'm doing on
You didn't crash?
Huh?
You didn't crash?
I think I did. But no, so I'm doing a review of Lucifer because I'm the only one that watched the show, and then on my way home I'm going to do a review of American Horror Story season 6.
It's the Blue Show.
It is. And
Blue's
I
going solo.
Like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, he's like,
my
fuck
blue
that.
shirt on.
You went Justin Timberlake.
He's gonna have his own
We're in
music.
sync, and you Justin Timberlake. All right.
Did.
That's awesome.
Shit. All right. What else you got?
That's it for me.
Hey, do you want to borrow my headlamp?
Oh yeah, and I want to get some GUs from you or
Okay.
goo.
Real quick, I'm definitely playing Battlefield 1 with Old Ninja and Fuda Watch, of course. We haven't talked about anime in a fucking long time.
Been a while.
There are 2 new ones that I think are worth watching. One of them is still Kijo with the butt fighting, which is fucking beautiful.
I tried to watch it, man. I tried to.
Man, it's so fucking. I love the way they.
Oh yeah, someone keeps asking me because they've been actually watching the cast about fucking One Punch Man season 2, and I was like, I haven't
Not now
heard
shit.
shit.
Yeah. The other one is.
Hold on, sorry. Tell him to watch Mob Psycho 100. It's by the same guy.
Mob Cycle, yeah.
Mob
Oh,
Psycho 100.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about that, right?
The other one, real quick, is surprisingly Yuri on Ice, which is about figure skating, which I thought I would never be into, but it's a funny anime, and watch it on Crunchyroll.
This sounds a lot like Gem and the Hologram.
Yeah, it almost is. I mean, they got some weird stuff in it, but it's funny as fuck. And Yuri on Ice, I only saw 3 episodes. It may be up there for one of the top animes of this year.
Well, I just want to throw something out there that Dragon Ball Super is actually doing really well, and it's like the #1 anime right now.
Oh, really?
As far as the market plan goes.
You know what's pissed me off though is that Crunchyroll doesn't have the first episodes.
What?
No?
No, it's like they fucking honey dick you because you click on the goddamn on the anime. And then once you get there, they only have like 60 something or 40 something and up. Like they don't start at #1. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it's probably since they merged with.
Well, they got them from Funimation, but why the
trying to get all of them?
They only got, what the fuck? I'm not gonna
that's
start in the
weird.
middle.
Yeah.
You know?
Got to start from the beginning.
But in the middle's kind of the best part because the first. If you've seen the Return of Frieza and the Gods Battle of Gods, that's the first like 20 episodes.
God damn it. All right. Thank y'all. At BTI, or are we doing?
We're doing promo?
Yeah. Don't you need your promo?
Oh shit! Yeah, this episode
Hey!
of the podcast is brought to you by Loot Crate.
Loot Crate?
I think we talked about it at the beginning. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Loot Crate gives you a nice present every month. You can choose different categories, whether pet crate, WWE, anime crate. And what they do is it's a monthly subscription service. You can choose between 3, 6, 12 months, and you get a nice present. It's normally theme-based each month in your mail. It's pretty cool. You get shirts, gadgets, trinkets, sometimes pop figurines, all kinds of nice surprises to put around your house, your man cave, or your living room.
Stitch holding it down after my brain fart. I know you didn't remember what the fucking promo codes were, right?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
You got to go. You got to go to trylootcrate.com/B-than-BTI and enter the code BRIDGE10. That's trylootcrate.com/B-than-BTI and enter the code BRIDGE10.
And that will save you 10% on any new subscription. That's it. Promo's done.
Yes.
Please hit us up on Twitter at BTI with those dank gifts.
Facebook at BTI.
Yes.
I'm going to check out this Teen Titans Go.
Keep checking us out
Make a
on
decision.
YouTube.
Food watch.
Damn, we took too long. Now we gotta wait for the fucking.
God damn.
We gotta do a remix.
See what happens when we do it live? I don't do shit in post unless you fuck up on it. Wait, I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh, you almost got us in trouble.
I know what you're about to say. We will probably be releasing that Dana De Lorenzo, Kelly from Ash vs. Evil Dead, probably the same day on Friday, but it won't be a live interview.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. So we've had 3 cast members from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Please check out our S-Class interviews with Ted Raimi, Ray Santiago, and soon to be
Dana
De Lorenzo.
They're good and they're fun. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Bite
there you
size.
go. And be on the lookout for Dominic Pro's Chocolate coming back.
Yes. Notorious DPC.
I'm not about to fucking rewind this again.
All right, go ahead. Yell it.
All right.
Yep.
Eggplants are her future.
Apple pie. Food.
Stay in school, kids.
Education is important.